All right, we're live. Wow, wowzers! All right, post cannot be shared with me. Okay, Instagram's not working for some reason, but I also don't care if I fix it because I don't think I should get any traffic from Instagram. Check my analytics real quick, actually. I should make sure stats for nerds. VPI 09. Let's make sure this is working. Good, you guys can hear me. Turn on all messages. There we go. All right. I was doing. Oh yeah, it's checking my right. I think it's an audience, right? Nice type. No, not that section. It's content. I switch this up every once in a while. It makes it kind of confusing. I do not see. Yeah, nothing's coming from Instagram, so I'm not worried about Instagram not working for whatever reason. Hey there, Kick Bro, how's it going? The news report 3 patch? We're getting a flying bike. No, I did not see that. I did see your message just before stream about how we're getting a new Mornier outfit. But no, I did not know that. I'm wondering if there's any codes. So I need new codes. Like asteroid codes. I should probably check the Discord. Something I always forget to do. Official dress is just a trailer. Oh, we're getting a kaiju bike, looks like. It's interesting. Resident Evil. What the heck is going on? That's a well, that's a lot, man. Go search up beginning. Alrighty. Well, this is sounding spoilers. You can do this. Stupid light, stop switching colors. Woowa. 3.3. Flying bike. Imagine if I could spell. Secret images. Okay. So I guess that's a new bike mod. So you have one that's got of course, the freezing of water. We got the basic one, which is normal motorcycle. And now we're getting a flying bike. Or maybe just a flying bike. That's it. That's not what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. Oh, I'm looking at something. Not quite sure what I'm looking at, though. It's interesting, though. Oh, looks like anniversary stuff. So what are the anniversary plans? Anniversary. So this thing we're getting a bunch of long reruns. We're getting GN there. Question is, do I want to summon for GN now and potentially miss Yuki? Or are we getting yet another Zanny rerun already? That'd be ridiculous if we can get another Zanny run. Hey there, Jax. Oh, these are 1.x? Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. This is 2 months ago. Never mind, yeah. I guess they didn't announce what the anniversary is going to be like just yet. How's it going, Jax? How's it going? Garnet? Oh, yeah, I kind of figured. The only thing I know about Skullgirls is how originally it was popular, and then the devs did something to fuck it all up. Not sure what the devs did. I don't really care to know. I'll say Snow White. Ah, no, I was wrong. That's a really high number. Crash Bandicoot. Who the heck is Coco Bandicoot? I think the furries. I think it's the furries. Holy crap. Mornier, Yuno, Furlova, Yuki, Denia. Alright. They might send for Hiyuki. I refuse to believe Big Man beats up the furries. This entire franchise. Not that much though. Oh, I did turn on franchises as well to kind of make it more exciting. This is easy. Holy crap! 6K! I'm gonna say this. I don't know what this Toho thing is. This character? Nah. Furries. Holy crap. Damn, Guilty Gear couldn't beat out the furries. Papyrus. The Papyrus. How does Papyrus lose that? I thought everybody loved Papyrus. That's actually quite a bit though. I did actually look at the number. Oh, it's on Chino. Unfortunately. Honestly, I'm actually really impressed that a Resident Evil character beat out a Pokemon character. I'd say Flannery. Really? That's actually fair. That's fairly small. I was expecting like at least 5 to 10K there. Like I remember growing up, and a lot of my buddies, including myself, really liked Flannery. I guess I'm mostly just surprised because like I'm just so used to seeing Pokemon degenerates just beat out, like just have so many. But I'm kind of impressed. Like really, Flannery only has 1.5K. It's surprising. Holy crap! Our girls are all 10 out of 10. True. That is very true. Holy crap. Nearly 20K. Not even a fucking contest. Jessica Rabbit. I refuse to. That's a number I was expecting for Flannery. It's a really big number. So I 8K, damn. I guess I'm not surprised. Oh. Furries. 28K. Holy shit. I knew she was gonna win that, but I didn't expect it to be like 28. And this is without AI results. I've turned off the AI results. So that number's probably bigger. That wasn't even a contest. Africa Wolf and Mona. Yep. Seems like it. Hey Jax, what do you think about this one? Arbok versus Von Lycon. I didn't know his first name was Von. I knew his name was Lycon. I didn't know it was Von Lycon. Snack? Still 1.3K. Corin. Okay. It is My Little Pony though. It is My Little Pony. But I'm gonna say this. I shouldn't doubt the bronies. I shouldn't doubt the bronies. God damn! This is an easy one. That's 7K. I think this. Just barely. Is Dragon Quest popular enough to have Gooners? Do you guys think? Yeah, you did send me that picture, but it's you can't blame a man for wanting to have faith in humanity. I would say this character. No, it's not as popular, really. King of the Hill. It's an entire franchise. Not much though. So the furries. The furries, man. Oh, Rebecca. Holy crap. That's a lot more than expecting. I was expecting like 2K. 2 to 3K. Don't want to talk about it because the posts are just cursed. The goon post. I would just say, I'm not sure who this character is, so I'm going to say her. Okay. I never doubted an Overwatch gooner. I have no idea for this one. I'm going to say this. Holy crap. 10K for this thing. Okay. It was a cat. A literal fucking cat. The bear. A literal fucking bear. Vocaloid. Okay. Oh, that's easy one. Yeah. I know. It definitely looked interesting. Say purr. Grew up with Mega Man, but I don't think Mega Man has ever been really popular in its years. Cortana versus Vince Smoke Sandra. I'm gonna say Cortana. Just barely. Rex. Maybe? Nah. This character. So Dead or Alive. This is unfortunately Reshiram. Holy crap, 4K. 4K is hard to beat. Oh, this character. Golden Wind was just that. It was just that season. Okay, who the heck is this? I'm gonna say this character. There we go. Mista. It's the furries, without a doubt. That's actually surprisingly small. Holy crap. I've never noticed this character. That is oddly sexual, isn't it? Holy crap, 15K. Yeah, she's got an oddly sexual design. Oh, that I just never noticed. You got the belly button. You've got the whatever that part is called. The wide hips. That just doesn't surprise me. It's probably gonna be this. Entei. Okay. Not sure whether or not to be impressed. Nothing. Holy crap! Aqua's got a lot more than I would think. Holy crap! I underestimated Ben 10. Nobody likes Heating Dog. Oh, hell of a boss. With 50K. Holy crap. 50 fucking K. Yeah. That is a that is a problem with I guess drawn corn. Is that people will there's a lot of interesting stuff. My Academia is too popular. That's a lot more than I'm expecting. My Hero Academia. Holy crap, that's practically nothing. What time are we at? Oh, we're 4 minutes over. We could actually play the game. Nicotrace. Really? Okay. Todoroki beat out a MILF. How? Todoroki at 3K. Really anything but the fucking like MILF. Ethan. Danganronpa. Okay, I'm actually glad. I'm actually surprisingly happy with that. The Danganronpa Gooners have at least some self-control. Or maybe she's just not a popular character. Alright, let's get to the actual game though. Got a little bit sidetracked. Damn. I was surprised today. 50k. Damn. I don't think we've seen anything larger than 50k. Have we? I'm gonna remind you to shut off screen share. I think a lot of people know my name, though. I don't think it's any secret at this point. But I'm Rock Bob. The best streamer. The coolest streamer. The streamer you've all been waiting for. I'll never not be surprised what Gooner's goon to. I'm sometimes surprised. Like, I knew Luna's gonna be popular. Like, one of the Hell of a Boss episodes quite literally make a joke of how popular Luna is. I just did not expect her to be that popular, I guess. I think that's the most surprising one, just the fact that I saw 28k, which I think is the highest number we've seen. Ben 10 is cursed. Yeah, I was surprised by Ben 10. I don't know a low cortisol song. Just get my headphones on. I really need a haircut. But gosh darn. Yeah, I think the most surprising was actually the Ben 10 one. I did not expect Ben 10 to be that popular. I guess it's the what's that other one Ben 10 called? It's the not this one. It's the it's a version I'm trying to remember. I guess this is the version that's popular with that. What's this one called? Is it the Ultimate Alien? Can't be that. So I highly doubt like this one's a popular one. Or whatever the fuck this is. Most of Ben 10s are... You know, I think I liked my life before I knew that. Dude. Actually, that will explain all those AI dating apps that I keep getting on YouTube. Where, like, there's this Gwen or Mavis on there. I'm sitting there like, her name is Gwen 10. She's as old as her name. And Mavis, I guess, is a morally gray area. Let's just say it takes an accident for a man to learn his mistakes. Yeah, accident. Anyways, last time shit happened. Oh, I forgot to put the. I'm gonna fill the survey in. After stream today. Yoink. So last time we went to the Darkside, saw a bunch of shit. What's happened last time? So last time, we went into the Darkside for the last time with Sigrika. Fixed what our problems on the Darkside. Learned that Denia is the Fractsidus spy as player, not as rover. We see in the background, she does some shit. Yeah. Do the quests, so damn long. Alrighty, have fun, Jax. Thanks for stopping by. What else happened? Oh yeah, Sigrika's happy now. I'm gonna be honest with you. The last quest, the longer I think about it, it's not as good as other quests. Like, the longer I think about it, the more Sigrika's chapter reminds me of Zhang Liao's chapter. Where's that? Where's Zhang Liao? Should be somewhere in here, I'm assuming. Be down here, maybe? In the event section? Because it is technically an event. Where's the Zhang Liao chapter? Why is dumb or stupid? The event with Zhang Liao, wherever that is. That's what it feels like. It's only like 90 minutes. That is fairly short, isn't it? Should be able to get that done today then. But yeah. We're gonna see what the next one is, what the next chapter is gonna be like. Apparently it focuses on Lucilla, and judging from what chat has been saying since last week, I think, that the newest chapter is actually not that bad.
Time to get back to work.
We will see, of course, what that means. Saying I like it, alright. Well, we'll just see. I am concerned that we're going to get another companion quest, because the longer I think about it, the Darkside makes no sense. And I don't think I like that plot line. Oh, that's fantasies.
Fine. Comes with the job.
We need, there it is. What the heck?
All yours.
Now that was a counter for the ages.
Come at me.
Wait, was that an attack? That laser beam? Yeah, that laser beam's an attack.
Swift and resolute.
Get that moving, man. Also, fun fact. Go on.
Moment of resonance.
Whatever.
I sense your weakness.
Problem solved.
Worry not.
Lucia's in her 40s with doubts of romantic relationships, but you know I can fix. I don't know if you could fix her, Jax. Well, maybe you could fix her. I ain't gonna doubt. I ain't gonna doubt my viewers. Is that maxed out? I can't remember if that's maxed out or not. Where's the main quest? Fix it. I'll let you guys fix her. I'm going to just, you know what? I'm just going to let you guys do what you do. You do you. She's saying hi to me. Sorry to bother you at this hour, Rover. Wait, the president is using a cute emoji. It seems our dear student has quite an interesting bias against the faculty. Maybe I should add a new course, Star Torch Guidelines, from strangers to confidants. As for its final exam, how about you spend a wonderful day with your teacher? Ah. Tell me it's not a required course. Jokes aside, let's get down to business. I want to discuss the Academy Darkside with you. Of course. You can fix her only if you can, best Rover. I'll be waiting for you at Rebel College, top floor. Come see me whenever you can. I see. I see, but I do not care. I ain't using no damn. Whatchamacallit? I'm not even in Star Torch right now. I'm across the map. Alright. Take the shortcut. Teaching zone. So let's see if this plays out like a companion quest.
Bird glides across the sky.
Oh, that's
that song I listened to during my insomnia
what's
last night. The Renaissance
that
do
song?
have an exquisite taste
What's their
in
name?
art, but this
Chacona.
melody just keeps my mind going. Not suitable for sleeping. Erase.
What? Oh,
Next,
she's a memory type
today's
resonator.
breakfast.
Oh. I get. That's why she kept talking about memory types. I may be a little dim.
All trivial. Erase it too. It was delicious though.
I swallowed shampoo. Probably gonna. I hope.
Right, looks
I hope
like my guest has arrived.
tastes like
gotta
fruit.
handle
That was a
this.
lie. Okay, 1 second. Swallowed shampoo. It's a song? So I was genuinely concerned. I was like, how did you swallow shampoo? That sounds like that sounds like a pretty interesting feat. I guess when you're taking a shower, you open your mouth by accident, but it's, at that point, like shampoo gets in my mouth and I go pit 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 pit, getting it out, spitting it out. Very relatable song. I don't know if I can relate. Alright, let's see if they actually make the dark side make sense. Because right now, the longer I think about the dark side, the less I like it. And this is already feeling like a companion quest. What the heck? I think Jax is gone. I think Jax is doing story, man. Yeah, good job, cameraman. Here, you know what? Bam. There you go. Take your screenshots.
What?
So what is
Do I
memory
look
type?
like some murmuring android to you?
No. We all have Mornier.
Sorry, President. Were you?
Tuning memories. Curious about my forte?
Erasing memories, eh? Can she erase the memories of other people? Where are my memories, woman? Give those back. I need those. Mind giving me a quick explanation?
I can extract frequency information from an object, use it as an anchor to draw out related memories, and store them in my mind.
You do you
But the brain
residents.
has limits. So I have to decide which memories to keep and which to discard. Just like you saw earlier.
That doesn't really make sense. Like intermittent amnesia? I don't get it. Because the human brain can store a lot of information. That doesn't make sense. But I don't care. Does it affect your daily life?
Don't worry. I've set clear rules for what I erase. It's part of my daily life now.
I don't get it. The human brain can store a lot more than 40 years of information.
Alright, back to the point.
Did somebody actually
I told you all that because it ties
like
into what I
theoretical
mentioned in the
science?
message earlier.
Like, I can't remember if I thought somebody had proved that the human brain can probably store up to, what's it, a couple million years? Theoretically, of memories? Are you planning on using your forte on me?
Correct. I need your help to confirm something. May I borrow an item you always carry?
I carry my sword. Oh, my student card. Yeah, you take that. I don't need it. I don't want to be a student anyways. There you go. Oh, shit. That one.
Oh, you still have it. Perfect. Objects with personal meaning carry stronger frequencies. Rover, I'll need to ask you a few questions. Let's begin.
Zip it. I ain't gonna answer shit. It's basically like having one line remaining in the notebook. You can only write so much before everything gets mangled and you get confused. She erases some of her memories and takes in others. Oh, so I guess memory type resonators, they have, they don't get the same luxury as everybody else, as other, just normal people. So whereas a normal person can store a bunch of information, memory types get a bit, she gets very confused. If she does it, she'll get very confused, not knowing what's past and present. I see. Interesting. Kind of complicated, but I think I get it. Yeah, I guess memory type resonators just, I guess, store significantly more information than an average human.
I I have a general picture now. At the end of the celebration, you and Sigrika entered the Darkside to solve the final
Yeah, I
riddle,
still don't like this dark
and
side.
encountered another Sigrika. And you realized she was a fake when she said,
Shocking.
should finding an answer really be so important?
Yeah. Go on.
You got it all right. Amazing how much you learned just from that single card.
To me, your memories play like a film. I can pause and study them frame by frame.
Okay, so her brain. So, I'm guessing what that means is that quite literally, like a camera, it's not like she's going to. It's like a more extreme photographic memory. Whereas a photographic memory, you can remember details very well. Whereas for her, she quite literally records them into her into her brain, and every last little detail, like an actual camera roll. So, I guess that's how it works. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out how her thing works.
So, what
It's
happened
anime.
after the fake Sigrika revealed herself?
We punched her in the face.
Then there was a rabbit.
Rabbits.
I remember chasing it. The same one I saw right after entering the dark side.
I see. Thank you, Rover. I think I've found what I needed.
All right. Also, I think that name tag actually has jiggle physics. Her arm clipped that name card, and
Remember
it.
when I said Mornier compared the frequencies and found that the rabbit was likely the root cause of the Darkside anomaly?
Yeah.
The rabbit leads those who enter the Darkside to face what they fear and try to avoid. Just like Sigrika meeting her alter ego.
I see.
Since then, the anomaly has persisted. Some students and professors have faced the same situation.
I see. And we're sure a therapist was so much more expensive than the dark side.
Given the Grand Architect's teaser for you and Dr. Luke, that rabbit should be one of the Fractsidus' little tricks in this game of theirs.
Yeah. I was gonna say something. I'll save it for
They
now.
harmed my students and colleagues
Yeah.
with such despicable means. As the president, I'll make sure they get a taste of their own medicine.
So what are you planning to do?
That rabbit is their pawn, which means I can turn it against them.
How so?
We'll lure it out, capture it, and remove the anomaly at its source.
I see.
Then, using my forte, I can extract information about the Fractsidus from it.
I see.
But mobilizing the Academy's resources might alert our enemies. I need some more personal aid. Someone I trust, who knows the dark side well.
So does that
And that's
count
you.
as my? Does that count as my holiday assignment?
Let's call it a field project.
Ah,
A joint study between a professor and her dear student.
I see.
It's worth noting that while many have entered the dark side, only a few were chosen by the rabbit.
What's the common denominator?
While the celebration incident was a Fractsidus scheme targeting you and Sigrika, the other victims might have followed a pattern that drew the rabbit.
Okay. So we don't know yet what the what's common between all of them. And the pattern lies hidden among the victims themselves.
Exactly. We need to find out what each of them did in the dark side and make comparisons. The common threads might be what attracted the rabbit. The Academy has already investigated the victims.
Okay.
Based on what we found, a few possible factors stand out. Like how long they stayed in the dark side, whether they entered with a strong purpose or desire, and whether they brought anything back.
I see.
Our
What?
next lead is a professor with a pretty strong opinion against the Academy's management. That's why you, as a student, are a better choice to approach him.
Ah. Why is it always to me? You two don't get along?
Not exactly. Some of his beliefs just don't align with the executive's ideas.
Okay, what are those
Setting that
beliefs?
aside, I'll support your investigation from the dark side. My forte will be essential to uncover what they experienced.
I see.
Once you speak with him, try to obtain one of his personal items. That'll let me relive his memories in the dark side.
Okay. So I'm on the bright side and you're on the dark.
Now, I've texted you the basic info on that victim. And take this.
I don't like her hats. I don't know, something bothers me about that hat. What the heck is that? A makeup mirror? I thought it was a compass at first. It's a Pokeball! Oh, it's a Pokeball! Wow! Oh my god, Lucila's a ghost! She's bald? Yeah. President Lucila.
Don't underestimate this little mirror. It's actually a communicator. It's only natural for partners to have a private line, right?
Oh, see. I see.
It's getting late. I'm already on my way to the dark side. The on-campus investigation is in your hands now.
Okay.
Oh, and check your phone. I've sent you a new
I have a
message.
phone? Oh, yeah, a phone? Okay. So far, this feels like a companion quest. Dear Rover, student of Rebel College at Star Trek Academy. Greeting. Yeah, whatever. Reject. Reply accepted. Forced file transfer in progress. Ah. Got that file, right? Contains the basic information about the target, Professor Sevi. He's heading to camp today for a geological survey. I'll leave the talking to you. I see. Can I make it up there? Oh, come on. Oh, so close. That's so far. Can I make it? Okay, no, I can't make it. Help! I tried. Where the heck is this guy? He's not even in school. This guy's so far. Oh, I forgot I was going to check out 2. If there's any codes that come out. This mirror on the wall. Lua codes. Is it April? Oopsie daisies, wrong button. It is in fact April. Okay, so I gotta put those ones in. Valid until 4/19. Hey, I'm good. I'll put those in after this cutscene, if I remember to. I hold no promises. This mirror is in fact a mirror. Yes. I have fingers. How am I supposed to use it?
You're holding it too close. Using a communicator like that would make you look too suspicious.
How did you see me?
Relax. I already adjusted the settings before giving it to you. Just keep it in your pocket. The key is to stay calm and look natural.
I look very natural, don't I? Look at natural I look. There's no guy who looks more natural than I.
What does your receiver look like?
Why not take a guess?
Groom sim is also a mirror? Bam.
Unfortunately, you
Ah,
guessed
shit.
wrong. Think of something that pairs with a mirror. Like a lip balm.
Oh, I see. Let's get those codes in. How do I put codes in again? Triangle, I think. Go down to redemption code. There we go. Redeem. There we go. Face LF1. Yippee! I should also put this in chat for you guys, for those who haven't collected it. There we go. Pause that. There we go. There's one. Face Alpha 1. There's second anniversary. Will I react to the anniversary? Probably not. Don't really have the time. That's a anniversary. Not anniversary. The stream probably take quite a while. I'm gonna assume it's like a 2 or 3 hour stream. There we go. There you go. Those are the codes if you guys haven't got those yet. 300 buckaroos. Oh, you see all the new stuff here. We got a new set for what's clearly Hiyuki. Oh, I see the motorcycle right here. The floating motorcycle. I think it's an hour. It was meh. First code is a spoiler. Oh, really? Yeah, it looks like it. I don't think we'll be dealing with Aleph 1 this soon. Especially not compared to Renacida. We went through quite a bit of things with Renacida before we finally dealt with Leviathan. It's not worth it. You can just get the latest news on the official Discord. Yeah, or even here. They got a bunch of stuff here. UI update. That looks no different. Yeah, I don't see a difference there. Oh, you put the crowns on like this to make it easier, looks like. Which, again, don't really care for. Optimization for the mobile client. That looks different. You're banned in the official Discord. How did you get banned? That's almost impressive. There you go, new main quest, of course. New region. Yeah, like I said, I'm still very concerned how Hiyuki is going to end up playing into the story. It's yet another new character. I feel that one of the problems with this game is that there's going to be lots of character bloat. And how the f are you going to make this character actually important to the story without yet another Darkside? Because like I said, the Darkside is... I don't like the Darkside. I think it's stupid. Denia, of course. Sword. This looks like an event. That looks like a Renacida event. Oh, Rhythm. Fucking Rhythm game. Oh, this cube thing is coming back. Lalo Express. Something. Oh, this thing's coming back. But fierce effect. Inflicting Glacio Chafe grants Glacio Chafe. Okay, so we're getting a new stat. Your Kickbro's right that Hiyuki's gonna be a status damage character, much like Zanny. Glacio Chafe grants Glacio damage bonus and snowfall effect. Dealing with liberation damage removes snowfall and creates crit rate. Casting natural skill removes the snowfall and grants Glacio damage. Okay, so it's just good for Glacio teams, which I have none of. Forgot Augustus Element wasn't officially released. People were talking about it, so my dumb. Oh, so you accidentally talked about leaks. Kind of bit much. I'm gonna assume this is what's her face thing. Inflicting tune rupture, tune shifting, tune strain. I guess that may be good for Mornier. Maybe I'm not sure what Denia's gameplay is, so I wouldn't want to put that on Denia. She pairs well with Chisa. Oh yeah, Chisa. How to forget Chisa? Okay. Yeah, because right now, just looking at Hiyuki's design, it's kind of the same thing I've been talking about. Not her design. Denia is actually somewhat different from the other designs. But when it comes to La Hairoi, there's a lot of very anime designs. I probably would have saved a bunch of these super anime designs for Ashinohara. Or Ashinohara, how do you say that? I have no idea. It doesn't look like a very good set. I'm going to assume it's Mornier. I don't think it's Denia. Because I'm thinking inflicting tune rupture shifting or tune strain shifting on enemies increases tune break boost for resonators and team. I have no idea who that could be for. This one I'm pretty sure is for Hiyuki though. Because Denia said they're going to be... It's probably going to be Fusion Burst. Unless... Yeah, I doubt it's Denia, but maybe it is. Because this set is purely a support set. And that's why I'm thinking Mornier, but I think Mornier doesn't even want that. Go to data bank. I think this is what Mornier wants. Resonant Reflex Fusion Burst. Yeah, this is what you'd want on Denia actually. Thinking following effects. Yeah, I'd say this would be good for Denia. I think this is also what I would put maybe it's Lucilla. Maybe it's Lucilla. It could work on Lene as well. I don't know, it just feels like such a... It had to be a really big damage bonus that like a really big bonus because it's purely support there. Should do the same job as Lene and Amy. Team for Hiyuki. Maybe. I wonder how Hiyuki's gonna be though, in comparison to the whatchamacallit. I was actually really hoping for Hiyuki they'd go with dual elements. Rover? I don't know, maybe. Maybe the next Rover, depending what element it is. I'm not sure what element LF1 is gonna be. Because I've noticed that Rover gets power. This is based on the Threnodian of it's fighting. For example, Dreamless was Havoc. I'm gonna guess Braxis is Spectro. It's a stupid Leviathan is Arrow. I wonder I'm guessing maybe I think for LF1 it's either gonna be Glacio or Fusion. That's my guess. Yeah, it might be Fusion. I think it might also. I think it also has a good chance of being Glacio. Who knows? I don't know. Imagine it's Electro. Yeah, that'd be surprising. You grab a spoon. My breakfast is Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure how they're gonna fit Hiyuki into the actual story. Yeah, I would guess that Electro's either gonna be Ashinohara or New Federation. That's my guess. That's my theory. That's a game theory. What elements do we actually have in the game? I can never remember what elements are in the game. There is Spectro, Fusion,
While the moon
Electro,
cycles, I remain the anchor.
Glacio, Havoc.
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
I will be there for everyone.
So it's Electro,
shall have
Fusion, and
no
Glacio
one
that's
tarnishing.
left. Yep. Kickbro gets it. Kickbro understands. From the trailer, it looked like we're going back to Hanami. That would make a lot more sense in the dark side, actually. That makes so much more sense, but... Why would you go back to Hanami, is the question. Like, why wouldn't you save that Hanami... return to Hanami for Ashinohara? Who knows? Shinohara. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I don't like the dark side. I think the dark side's kind of dumb. It's overcomplicated. It's way too similar to the Dark Tide, I think. The Dark Tide and the Dark Side are very similar. I think it's one of the reasons why I'm not liking it. Also, we're floating like a centimeter off the ground. You know, technically, chat, we can never actually trespass because we never step on the ground. Hanami is a sub-region. Yeah, it's a lot like Black Shores. Yeah, fuck your duel. Duel dumb as hell. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm getting distracted. Sorry, my brain. I'm not sure what happened to my brain there. My brain was like, yes, backflip. You're not there yet, Bob. Don't rush it. The issue with the dark tide. It's the story delivery. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Because like I said, my brain is just going... I'm just thinking about 3.2 right now for some reason, and I just can't turn my brain... My brain's not turning off from 3.2. Like I said, Sigrika's chapter is good as companion quest, but as main quest, it's not that good. My brain... Release! I'm gonna go take a walk. I need to grab a spoon so I can mix my breakfast. I'll be back in a second. Sorry for the distractions. But I'm gonna try to rearrange my brain to actually focus on what's going on. Oh look, Lucille's our companion right there, on the right side of the screen. Get him away.
Huh. Huh.
Alright, I'm back.
Huh.
My brain freshened up. Hopefully. I have no guarantee. Well, I assume you guys come here often. Like you and Kickbro are here almost every stream. Alright, we're going to inquire. And not get distracted. We're going in with a fresh brain. We're going to just see what they do with the Darkside, what they do with Lucilla, and everything. I'm not going to complain.
Ugh, law of conservation. Then tell me,
I see.
is the time between holidays and weekdays physically symmetric? Fridays turn into weekends, but when weekends pass, it takes 4 whole days for Friday to come again. Time clearly isn't evenly divided, is it?
This is students based.
Maybe when they invented weekdays and weekends, they didn't think about that law. You know, science is rarely accepted by the masses at first.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm on the side of the
should
lazy
probably
students.
Focus on the back-to-school
This guy
exam.
gets it.
I
Should
heard President Lucilla wrote the questions.
Time should
Now
be
just imagine
evenly
our
divided,
pathway.
symmetrically.
Freshman, you
I
better be
should
ready.
get 3.5 days of vacation. You know what? I'm gonna get that. I'm going straight to the board of directors or whatever the school thing is. Got any last minute exam guides?
Exam guides? You mean like notes, previous tests, or lecture reviews? Forget it. None of that works on President Lucilla's exams.
I see.
According to her, don't think of it as a test of knowledge, but an assessment of your life skills.
I see.
After all, here at Star Torch, knowledge isn't just for show. It's what lets you breathe and move forward.
I should agree with Lucilla there.
She really doesn't like those old scholars who keep talking about theories all day.
I see.
Speaking of our professors, is there anyone who might go easy on students? Maybe Professor Savi?
Professor Savi? Maybe.
Yeah,
People say
sorry
he
for leaving
treats
you guys.
students like his own kids. We just saw him earlier.
But isn't he
Oh,
one of those
Lucilla
old
means
scholars
that
the
she's going
president
to-
dislikes?
She's going to eliminate you if you fail a test. That makes a lot of sense. If you fail the test, then you immediately get vaporized. Fed to Aleph 1. Hell, you probably get seasoned. You guys getting a lot of buffering on your end? Or is it just me? So I noticed the stream's buffering a lot today for some reason. Q light, stop switching colors. Making me look like Donald J. Trump. Is that his name? I have no idea. Should feed her to our dog Aleph.
I heard they had a dispute once. He refused to compromise his academic pursuits, and it all ended on a sour note.
Ugh. Adult drama. Let's
Drama.
not dwell on it. Oh, and why are you asking about Professor Savi?
I need to discuss something with him.
Say no more. He's nearby. You can find him up ahead.
I see. I'm guessing he's that guy with the turquoise. I was wrong.
I remember it so clearly. Guess my speech on the opening ceremony wasn't a complete waste of time.
Yes, Bam.
Oh, no panic. I simply put together the professor's finest ideas for the exam questions. And added a little extra depth.
I see.
Professor, about my paper.
Always
I
backflips
read
your
it.
problems.
Aside from the title, the rest was mind-numbingly long and irritating. Like a damn void worm.
Damn.
And don't you dare include my name in your acknowledgements. That'd be pure slander.
Damn!
That's all.
Carl's a bastard!
A freshman. What is it?
Excuse me, Professor. Have you seen Professor Sevi?
Well done. That voice, it's Professor Carl. You better answer him candidly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give this
He's
guy
one
even
of
an
the
inch.
tough nuts, just like Professor Savi.
Honestly, he sounds more like a prick.
Savi. He's probably prepping instruments. The man seems to be trapped in his research lately.
I see.
Ever since he got back from the Darkside, he's been calling for its shutdown, saying no one should go in. Caused
Yep,
another
fair
big
enough.
argument with the top brass.
I'd agree with that. Like, I gotta say this, was the therapist really that expensive compared to making an entire dark side that collects negative emotion? I feel a therapist would have been a lot easier to hire than to figure out how to create a dimensional space, like the back rooms, and store negativity into it. You know what I mean? Like, what is easier? Creating the back rooms or hiring a therapist? Clearly hiring a therapist is more expensive than distorting space and time.
Why? Probably because of Lucilla and her merry band. They must have botched something and Savi caught wind of it.
I see.
You're new, so you probably wouldn't know. Savi and I don't really see eye to eye with Lucilla.
I see.
She's a fine teacher. But as the Academy's leader, hardly.
I
If it's
see.
about scholarship, we have geniuses like Professor Mornier. If it's about leadership, we have investors with far more experience.
Investors, yes. That's what you want running a running a school. You're investors. Jeepers, nah. Yeah, that's what you want to run your. You want politics to run your school. I love when my school is run by corporations and politicians and not teachers.
And yet, she, an average resonator with no special expertise, is now carrying the Academy's future.
Lil bro has not heard any news from Septimont. Everybody keeps calling Augusta weak. She blew the side of a mountain off. When I hear someone say, "Oh, it's an average or weak resonator," I don't believe it no more. I see a character like Augusta's like, nah. Apparently, such a Monian's called that weak. The most prestigious schools, unfortunately. Yep, that's what I always say. Most schools that like Harvard and stuff, I think they're just a scam. Honestly, most courses are a scam. Like liberal math. What the fuck is liberal math gonna do? It's like a regular math course. Or art school. I feel art school is one of the biggest scams. Art is one of those things you can self-learn so easily. Like PewDiePie, not just PewDiePie, but tons of people go on YouTube, never drawn before, and they teach themselves how to draw in under a year. So it's like one of those things where like There's like just useless courses out there that you don't. It's a waste of money to spend on. Where you can just self-learn it or find someone who's going to just teach it to you for free, because they also realize it's not actually going to get you a job. Like writing, like I'm all my writing is self-taught. Yeah, just find a school that has good teachers and doesn't keep on teachers that have 80 that only have majority complaints. Like my younger sister right now in their course, I think they're doing law or something, but there's like teachers in that at their school which are completely jobbers. Unless you want to be a doctor, well, that's the thing. A doctor is like a doctor is not like an art degree. Getting a doctor degree, getting a medical degree is going to actually get you a job. Don't self-learn medicine. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about stuff like art school, gender studies, what other things? Writing. Any art degree is not worth it. Of course, like things like medicine, engineering, architecture. Those are things you actually go to school for, because those are things you actually get a job in. Not something like, ooh, look, I now know how to... Oh, look, I want to write a book, so I'm going to go spend $50,000 to learn how to write a book. And, shit. Now I got debt. People take messages out of context, so just in case. Yes. Well, they take this out of context, and they're just dumb. Like actual retards. I shouldn't say that word, but you know what I mean. They're just stupid. Anybody without a brain cell will go look for context. Like I look at teacher ratings. I look at the school's like pass rate, and I try to find out all this stuff. Like, okay, so I want to learn this. I want to get the best thing out of it. And you'd be surprised how often a lot of like the prestigious schools don't actually have like actual professors, which majority is complaints. But they keep them on because of tenure or whatever politics are there. I always find it hilarious, like HOAs. How do you live in a country with the government that you constantly say keeps fucking you over, and your brain then goes to, you know what, I want to live in an HOA, where mowing my lawn at the wrong... I have to mow my lawn at a perfect 3.567 inches. No, that's not how you do inches. 3 inches and 16ths. Or I get a $200 fine. What a fucking awful place. I would never live in an HOA. There are places, like, there's some places I'll never live, and an HOA is at the top of them. I'd rather live in a war-torn country than an HOA. You ain't getting me in an HOA. I'm kicking and screaming. If someone tries to put me in an HOA, I'm getting rid of the HOA first. Anyways, back to the story.
Forget it. Don't even know why I'm bringing this up with a student. Guess I've been bottling that up for too long.
Yeah. As I heard this guy say, we should let our investors lead the school, because of course.
What Professor Coral just said.
Of course, that's what you want. You really tell who's putting money in people's pockets, but judging by their opinions sometimes. So, Now, why would you want one of your investors to run the school? Sounds interesting. Lucille not giving you that get out of jail free card?
Oh, don't worry, I'm fine. In my position, hearing skeptical voices is part of the job. But tell me, Rover, what do you think a president should be like? And where should Star Torch Academy be heading?
The professor should be, the president should be a fucking teacher. Who cares about teaching students?
Go see it for yourself. Let's keep moving. Professor Savi should be just ahead.
Yeah?
And one more thing.
Yeah?
He is also a memory-type resonator. He can reproduce and project objects from his memories. To keep you focused, I'll stay quiet during your conversation.
I see. Backflip. Alright, what do you gotta say?
You're late. Did you bring all the materials I asked for?
Yes.
Hand me the recalibrator. What?
I don't got no damn recalibrator.
My mistake. I thought you were my assistant. You are,
I am a student.
Have we met before?
I am a student.
The Academy newspaper. You must be the student behind the success of the new solar ceremony, right?
I am. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Rover. I am? Did I do anything sort... What did I do during the solar ceremony? Oh, look, a 3D printer. Or something.
So, when the launch program for Helios bugged out, how did you manage to recalibrate the parameters? And what about the live drive data?
Oh, that! I forgot about that. That's more Mornier, wasn't it? Please, one question at a time, Professor.
Watching a project come to life always gets me a little overexcited. I helped with part of the launch mechanism myself.
Cool.
Oh, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I'm Savi, professor from the Department of Engineering, and a past recipient of the Space Trek Collective's Star Torch Prize. This prize hasn't been awarded in years due to the difficult situation. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not showing off.
Yeah? You seem a lot more reasonable than Carl. So far.
Keep it to remind myself that our science did make headway before. Though now... Anyway, what brings you here?
Lucilla mentioned that he's not on good terms with the management. I can't let him know I was sent here by her.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock. Thanks, Rover. Dumbass.
Still, we're both victims of the dark side. Maybe approaching from that angle won't raise suspicion.
And maybe not sitting here for 30 seconds while we think about what to say. Has anyone here had multiple professors not recognize him? Because how little your attendance was. I don't think I've ever had that problem. Oh, I always had fairly good attendance.
I'm here to talk about the dark side. Sigrika and I had an accident there, and I heard other students and professors experience something similar. There are so many conflicting stories about it. As someone who'd been there, I want to know
Who's
if
behind
everyone
us?
saw the
Oh,
same thing.
those students.
You've entered it too, haven't you, Professor?
Who's asking?
Before that, tell me, what did you see in there?
Saw a white rabbit. A giant flaming sun. A rabbit.
Unfortunately, although I did enter the dark side once, I didn't see any of that.
Oh, okay.
Still, with all these incidents, the place should be completely sealed, especially from students.
I kind of agree with them on that, to be honest with you.
Now, I have to prepare for an experiment. We can have more discussion next time.
We have to do outside of the class.
And,
Oh? Why are you handing this to me? This is...
That medal's yours now. The Star Torch Prize may have been discontinued, but your contribution to the new solar ceremony deserves recognition.
Damn!
What we need now is another breakthrough in technology. So, take it. As my personal acknowledgement.
Holy crap, I was not expecting that. This guy... Holy crap, this guy is a good professor. Well, not a good professor, but this guy's, This guy is really humble. It's not expecting that. I was expecting something closer to Carl. This guy, Yeah, okay, interesting. Like, light and day difference. Because that would be a, like, really personal item of his. He earned that himself. Just give that, just give that away. It's like, whoa. That in real life that would mean a lot. It's unfortunately me. Once I came to attend a lecture, so I've probably never attended his lectures before. He thought I was some lost soul.
This is a testament to my connection
Shut
with
up,
the
Robert.
world.
Yes, I've heard everything.
Honestly, Sephi's
Looks
not
like
a bad
Professor
idea.
Savi didn't want to open up about what he saw on the dark side.
Makes sense.
Even so, that medal's a valuable lead. It's deeply connected to him.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's
Please
something
place
he
the medal in front of the makeup mirror. I can't touch it myself, so I'll read and tune its frequency remotely.
Why are you doing it right here? We should do it somewhere outside of his sight. Well, let's do it right here.
Excellent. Now, leave the rest to the adult.
Hey, woman, I'm older than you. I'm the adult here. Hell, I'm old enough to be your granddaddy. Hell, I'm old enough to be your granddaddy's daddy. Whoa, cutscene. This is really bad. This dark side ain't that dark.
President, can you still hear me?
Who's asking?
Yes. The comms are stable.
There we go.
Let's
That
begin.
that building thing needed an extra second to load in. Holy! Massive. Wait, you see I can't roll? I can't see her from the back. To be honest with you, I agree with Sevi. Like the whole fact that you guys made all this instead of just hiring a few therapists is ridiculous to me.
This is
Stranger Things upside down.
I was setting up the room according to the riddle the Academy gave me, but now it's...
Oh?
Who changed the riddle? Who altered the scene? Could it be that rabbit the students keep mentioning?
The rabbit!
Either way, I should focus on restoring the room through memory projection. If a student gets misled and causes another accident, it'll be a real headache.
Agreed.
So, this is Professor Savi's memory when he first entered the dark side. He stayed here quite a while
There
and
was
used
going
his
to
forte.
therapist. You can't pay here.
From what we just saw, he was one of the staff involved in the new solo celebration. He came here to restore the scene that had been tampered with. But...
But? She said but.
Something wrong?
Not exactly. Maybe because I'm a memory-type resonator too. Something caught my attention.
Go on.
People think memory-type resonators like us are masters of memories and emotions, unshaken by illusions or insults. But no forte is perfect.
That
When
obviously.
we pour all focus into manipulating memories, information floods the mind. That's when we're most vulnerable. The anomaly in the dark side preys on the mind. If I were a Fractsidus member, I'd strike then.
Makes sense. I'd also strike at that point.
This projection won't hold for long. Let's move forward.
Interesting. So far, I'm not gonna complain. Nope, I'm not gonna complain. I'll keep my mouth shut. I don't like how I can't run. Release me! What the dog doing? What's that? What the heck is that? Oh, it's a rabbit. It's a bastard of a rabbit.
I can't even feel time passing here. Half an hour's gone already?
Oh, yeah.
This one should go here. Wait, the rabbit. You again. Are you the one who changed the riddle and warped this place? Get back here.
It sounds like me.
This memory records the moment he met the rabbit.
The rabbit
Before
bastard.
that, he mentioned time. Could that be another key factor?
Oh no, humans.
Did the other victims have similar behaviors?
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. Keep
Yeah.
going.
The whole time thing, you just be not paying enough attention. That happens to just about everybody. Like, I feel if you could go find most people, to have experienced that time just suddenly flash by. Like I've been like taking walks and stuff, like maybe in a forest or just down the street, and I don't realize how much time has passed by the time I get back. It's like, oh damn, it's been 2 hours. Good gravy, where'd the time go? Yes, legs. She does in fact have legs. She has 2 legs. Shocking. La 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 la. Hello.
Gone again. No matter how good you are at hide and seek, your traces stay in my memory.
Yeah.
I'll just need to use my forte again. No use hiding. I know you're there.
Sevi may be a good man, but he is also very easy to bait.
Surprised? Staring at yourself?
Okay, 1 second. So, in 3.0, there was that professor that saw themselves outside, that saw themselves when trying to recalibrate Hypatia? I think it was. So I wonder if that wasn't the architect, but a manifestation from the dark side, and that was supposed to be our little hint that the dark side was actually all part of the story all along. How it exited the dark side is unknown, but is that what they're maybe trying to say? Perhaps?
No. I know what this is. The dark side's a mirror. You're just my shadow.
Correct. Well, maybe.
Even if I'm a shadow, so what? I'm still part of you.
Yeah, back then I thought it was
your shadow
the architect.
might know a few of your secrets.
The traitor was actually Grand Art. Yeah, back then I thought it was Grand Architect, but maybe it could be from something from the dark side. But I don't think that. I think that, like I said, the dark side feels like an asshole. So does Lucilla, but I said I'm not gonna complain. Not gonna complain. Just gonna make theories. I originally thought it was the architect. Well, I originally thought it was a mimic, but I don't think it's a mimic character. I think it's this Grand Architect. And in that, but it also could be the Grand Architect. They've had their fingers here for a long time. So maybe it was that professor. Anslon, that's the name. Don't think the dark side could manifest itself into reality back then. Yeah, I don't think so, but it's just a theory. My brain's trying to somehow make the dark side make sense right now. In a ratings perspective.
Secrets you've been running from.
It was Anslum. Professor Anslum, I believe. Let me check. I'm gonna actually double check that for you. Prof Anslum. Yeah, this guy. He had seen himself. Was it him? Or is that Anslum? No, it's Warren. Yeah, Warren was the Federation fellow. And Anslum was the guy replaced. He wasn't killed. He was talking to Luke afterwards. How he told Luke he saw another version of himself before passing out. I think it's a Grand Architect. No, it was probably Grand Architect, because Grand Architect was posing as Anslum since the first Hypatia hack. Yeah, no, it definitely not Darkside thing. It was Grand Architect.
You're trapped, desperate for progress. Like that Huang Long researcher, who eventually threw everything away for the truth. Haskar Spectrum. That name rings a bell?
Absolutely not.
I'm nothing like Paskar.
Who the hell is
Oh,
Pascal?
you're right about that. You don't even have his courage to give it all up. That's why you're stuck.
Oh,
here,
Zhang Liao's father.
like a lab rat running
Did
in
not know that.
circles. But what if I told you?
Oh no, Sevi
the
does have
answer
quite
you've been seeking
enough
is
balls on him
right
to give up
here.
one of his like
Something
most dearest
about your
treasures.
current project. Go on. Take a look.
I mean, that's why he gave it up. The dark side kind of kicked him in the nuts, and he decided to give up something deeply important to him. Have that courage. So Paskar was Zhang Liao's father. I was not expecting. I did not know that.
The data model was wrong from the start. Is this where the error lies? If I fix it, my second hypothesis could actually work. Then, based on the corrected model, the result should be... Wait. There's a formula missing. The first half matches my derivation perfectly.
Yeah, you ever
Where's
heard
the
something
rest?
too good to be true?
Where's the other half of the formula?
Yeah, like I said, good guy, but very easy to bait. Uses insecurities to bait him into a
I
trap.
never said the answer was free. Let's make a fair trade.
Oh?
Offer something of equal value, and the answer's yours. Look.
The law of equivalent
I've even
exchange.
prepared the stakes for you. Everything tied to your research.
Steak. How do you guys like your steak? Like medium?
Thesis.
Medium well done?
Data.
Rare?
It's all here. So, which one's worth the truth?
Me personally, I'm fine with any type of steak. Well, not rare, because rare is a bit too raw for me. Or is that? Of course, then if it's too much, and of course it gets too chewy.
No way.
Well done. That's too chewy.
Your report's worth.
I think well done's too chewy for me. Can't remember. I don't actually know the difference between all of them. Well cooked.
Ah, no.
You like eating car tires?
no.
Yeah.
Far
Not
from
me.
enough. Is that the extent of your pride in knowledge? Why not wager everything? That can't be. But it can.
So what does the dark side? What does the
You've
Fractsidus want with
spent
this?
all your chips. What else do you have left to trade?
Oh.
Right. Almost forgot about that. Your greatest honor, wasn't it? Let's see if it's worth anything.
It's okay. So encourage gambling. Yeah. Gonna hold on to it? Nope. You're gonna give it up. Maybe that's why he gave it up. The 7 we talked to.
Look at that. You've given everything, and yet you still can't trade for a single answer. Or maybe the scale is the answer. The so-called scientific pursuit at Lahai Roy contributes nothing to the advance of human civilization.
Okay, I think they're trying.
And of
Okay,
course,
I
it
see what
can't
you're doing.
change what sleeps beneath.
Ho ho! I keep forgetting about that.
You know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, so definitely they're trying to just disable Laharoy's technological advancements. And like I said, a therapist would be so much easier to get to hire. You'll find soon what they do with Darkside.
Anything. Oh, don't I? You've got nothing left? Oh, but there's still one last thing you can trade.
What's the last thing?
Your life. Go on. This is the part you idealists always love, isn't it? I told you, you don't understand. You're just preying on desperate seekers of truth.
Yeah.
I won't let anyone else enter this room.
You tell him, Savvy. At least here the post-nut clarity understand that
So that's why Professor Savi was so determined to keep everyone out of the dark side.
Yeah.
He was protecting them in his own way. He feared that eager students or passionate teachers might trade their lives for an illusion of truth. Greatness
I like Professor
isn't
Savi.
just about achievement. Sometimes it's about facing reality and still choosing to live with dignity.
Maybe that's why he gave. Not only did he recognize our achievements, the Roper's achievements, but he also realized that the medallion he had was something that was holding him back from taking the next step. Kind of lit a new fire in him. Of course, he wants to protect the students as well. I think he's a good man. He's just a little bit too easy to bait.
At Star Torch Academy, we pursue truth, yes, but we value the journey more than the destination. Weighing our worth on a scale? That's true ignorance.
Yeah.
Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi with the Academy's earlier findings, spending more time in the dark side does raise the chance of seeing the rabbit, but that's not the root cause. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi with the Academy's earlier findings...
The rabbit's appearance is linked to using Forte. That's probably what it is, of course, but I want to go through the other options.
You're saying it's drawn to one's vulnerability.
Possibly.
But everyone has weaknesses. Some hide them deeper, some don't. That alone isn't special enough.
Yeah.
Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi, you're half right. The key isn't the Forte itself, it's what it acts upon.
Yeah.
Remember? Professor Savi used his Forte to restore the scene, and other student victims used theirs to take something from the dark side.
Yeah.
In both cases, they influenced the space itself. That's the real link.
So I'm going to assume the Fractsidus Sphere, whatever can... Because like the Federation is in direct competition with Laharoy.
I'll wait for you here. Hello? Lucilla?
She's probably got her own fellow to deal with now.
Look, there's actually one more thing I didn't mention. After the celebration, every Darkside victim shared one trait.
Oh, thank you. That's what I was asking for before this whole mess started. I love him told information after the fact. Don't you, chat?
They were all memory-type resonators.
Okay.
And there aren't many of us in the Academy.
Oh, autoplay's not on. I was about to say what's going on.
Only one remains. You understand what that means now, don't you?
Yeah. For some reason, they're
Focus
targeting
my
memory
mind.
types.
Loosen my thoughts. Just a little. Give the threat an opening. A small price to draw it out. In that false professor's words, a fair trade it is.
Okay.
Since the Fractsidus went to such
Maybe?
lengths
I have
to
no
invite
idea. I
me,
think
well,
Sigrika's
as the president,
rune type.
how could I
Or
turn
whatever
down
that
the
is.
feast?
I have no idea what type of let's search that up. What type of resonator is Sigrika? Okay. Lore-wise. Tough. 1 second. Seeing a word I've never seen before. Okay, that's not what I'm asking. That just means she's born a resonator. Yeah, I think she's rune type. She doesn't even be memory type. It looks more like runes. I'm guessing for some reason the Fractsidus sphere. Well, of course, rune type resonators, much like Galbrena, they're a very unique type of. Like Galbrena's not rune type, but she was almost very similar to Rover, almost being able to absorb demons. Where these are very unique type of resonators. So I guess unique type of resonators like rune types, Rover, stuff like that. They don't want to get in their way. For example, you look at the Fractsidus. Their members are unique type of resonators. For example, Cristoforo. Actually, I don't know what Cristoforo's resonance ability is. We know he's the quill bearer. We don't know what his resonance ability is, or that is his resonance ability. We do know the quill can be passed on, and they want Rover to be the quill. Well, at least Cristoforo said the Fractsidus wants Rover to be the quill bearer. Don't know quite yet what that means. Fractsidus, the Grand Architect, seems to be a polymorph type resonator. That means the Darkside doesn't only seek memory type, but also depends on the person himself. Yeah. Well, Sigrika's very unique as a resonator, so it would be Sentinel resonators. Same thing with Chisa, but I don't know if Chisa's unique enough. We'll have to see. There's something with memory type resonators that the Fractsidus sphere. Because the thing is, when it comes all down, like I was even talking about this in Genshin Impact, you don't do something for no reason. Everything has a reason. Some things may have a dumb reason, but a reason nonetheless. So we look at Galbrena, Sigrika. Augusta is a very unique resonator. She's a magnetism type resonator. She's not just basic electro. Don't know what type of resonator Mia was, but the thing is, looking at the resonators that Scar is also another type of, I guess, polymorph type resonator. He also uses cards, which we haven't seen yet. But that's going to be due to the technology in New Federation. Furlova is also a very unique type of resonator, as she can control tacit discords. So either they're trying to collect unique resonators, or they're trying to snuff them out so they don't interfere with their plans. Who knows? There's something memory type resonators are either after or they fear. Oh my god, it's Snow!
That student. You seem to trust him quite a lot.
Eh.
Mm-hmm. You'll understand once you meet him yourself. Anyway, how's your progress?
Just as planned. No one else remains in the Darkside.
She's only naturally muted resonator. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything right now.
But the rabbit's clever. Every room has traces of its frequency.
I'm just gonna say, I've seen this exact type of character so many times. Let's see if they do the cliche well.
If it were easy to catch, that little feast wouldn't be half as entertaining, would it? And remember, if anything unexpected happens, you know what to do.
I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna say. I guess I'm gonna complain. Shitty harem anime tend to have certain patterns with their character designs
went to such lengths to invite me,
and caricatures.
As the president, how could I turn down the feast?
So you knew it was a trap all along.
Of course. And I knew if I told you sooner, you'd either stop me or try to follow me. But there's something only you can do from the outside.
Okay.
The dark side is unstable by nature.
Obviously.
Remember what I said? The Academy used riddles to regulate its gateways. Most have been replaced by Fractsidus riddles, but a few originals are still hidden in the Academy's archive. And the archive is inclusive. Be careful what you dig into.
I see.
Rover, I need you to set a stable Darkside exit with a riddle unknown to the Fractsidus.
Alright, but I can't let you go alone. Shut up, Rover.
Remember
Listen.
what I told Sigrika at the celebration? That means no matter what, we stick together.
You invited me here and you can't just ditch me now.
Even if I said no, you'd come anyway, wouldn't you? Fine. The dark side is a maze. I'll leave a few clues behind to guide you. But if anything goes wrong, promise me, you'll get out immediately.
Okay. I guess you say polymorph. I say just transformation type resonator makes a lot more sense. It feels more akin to polymorphing. The pause the music. Doesn't necessarily fit the very calm nature of what's going on here. The doom music. Yeah, hopefully they make Yuki a little bit more interesting than the basic cold shoulder character that is a secret member of the school that acts like a hitman. It's a very cliche anime trope. Hopefully do a little bit more with Yuki. As of right now, though, I'm not confident. Where the heck am I going? Oh, over there. Rabbit reflected in shades. Oh, Iris is there as well. Investigate the screen. Okay, fine. I'll just investigate. Game! There we go. Alright, styling guide. Teacher's column, issue number 5. Fashion is a way of self-expression, a reflection of who we are and what we are. The variations in size, the play between symmetry and asymmetry, the differences in contours, they all quietly shape how we see ourselves and how the world sees us. Styling, at its heart, is a delicate and graceful experiment, a designer's way of interpreting the world and ever-shifting scenery through their own lens. Warm sunlight spills across the campus. A gray off-shoulder knit top meets a timeless plaid skirt, paired with the dark-toned handbag and the right size. A golden butterfly brooch gleams gently at the chest, infusing the touch of grace into the muted gray. A hinted retro charm blends effortlessly. Well, I've lost where I was. Blends effortlessly into the modern academic mood, as though time itself had slowed. I've returned. Who is? I just met Yuki. And she feels very much... With her introduction, it was a very cliche anime introduction, which I've been complaining about for quite a while here. But it's also very early on in the quest, so I'm not going to complain too much. I'm going to stop complaining, though. I keep saying I'm not going to complain, and then I complain.
Hopefully this helps.
Title. Okay, Star Torch News Academy News. Title breaking news. Star Torch's 8th great mystery. The Vanishing Miko. I wonder who that's supposed to be. Multiple students have reported seeing a girl in a white Miko robes wandering around campus, yet when school authorities reviewed surveillance footage, not a single trace of this mysterious figure was found. Some say that spirits cannot be captured by cameras. Okay, I get it. It's obviously a Luke. I'm not gonna read the rest of that. You guys can read the rest of it. That is just telling me, oh look, it's Yuki! Ah! I'm so far unimpressed. Hey, a book!
Alternative riddles for the new solar celebration. Guess this is what President Lucilla wanted.
Seems like it.
Why is it tucked into a storyboard, though? Her hobby?
Oh, I guess she's hiding it.
Hope this helps.
Enter the dark side.
You're here. This way.
If I follow this path, it should lead me to the president.
Get it. Got her. They should have talked about a pre-patch. Yeah. I'm getting tired of like characters popping out of nowhere in La Roy. Like La Roy, we've had now have Lucilla, and now we have Hiyuki, with absolutely nothing leading up to those two characters. They just come out of nowhere and like, oh, cool. I mean, isn't there a supernatural club? Don't they mention a wish about granting Miko? I can't remember. It's just like, the thing is, side quests aren't good enough. I don't think. I think it should be somewhere main quest or companion quest. Like, I might not remember everything, but I do remember some things. I don't remember anything about a wish granting Miko. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I feel that the characters popping out of nowhere. It's not like Huang Long and Rinasida, where they mention characters way before you even meet them. Like Rinasida, you hear about the Fasalias day one. You hear about the Montelius and Fasalias in the world building on day one. Here, oh look, Lucilla pops out of nowhere, and then Hiyuki again pops out of nowhere. They do talk about something like that. You remember there was a ghost wandering around, like a ghost. Maybe some side quest. The things oh whatever. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. It just feels very, it feels like an ass pull. It feels like what's this place called in One Piece? One Piece BV. What's that called? Oh, what's that kingdom that BV's from? Kingdom. Albasta. Albasta felt like an ass pull of a arc. The corner where you meet the students in the academy, the student disappears the next morning for some reason. I don't remember that. Yeah, that's what this feeling. It's feeling Albasta. Albasta was an ass pull of One Piece, and that's what these characters feel like. That. Oh yeah, if it wasn't very obvious, then that most likely missed it. Maybe that's problem. That's too subtle of a story. Like, do you know what my subtle storytelling is that I love? I mentioned this last night. Geshu Lin. I want you guys to look at his sword. You see his sword? It's not a very clear image. Here's another one. Damn it. This was an old cutscene. We saw his sword early on. Where the fuck is an image that's gonna render quickly? We see those cracks in the sword. Let's look at the Dreamless weapon. Look at Dreamless's sword in comparison to Geshu Lin's sword. You notice the cracks? The subtle storytelling that tells you that Geshu Lin is going to be the Trinodian's Resonator, which is perfect. I did not notice that the first time. I did not notice that until they quite literally said, "Oh yeah, he's Trinodian's Resonator." That was perfect subtle storytelling. That Look at the cracks. It's purple cracks. Look at Dreamless's sword. A purple resonance mark in the blade. You see a bit be easier here. It's not fucking rendering at all. Open up Facebook, I guess. Maybe I should render here. Do you see that? Comparison to that. It is such a subtle thing. I thought so too. But when you look at the two weapons, it is such a subtle detail that you wouldn't notice. It's not very obvious at first, but what makes sense is when you play the game and reach, when you reach Shione's quest, that's when it clicks in your brain, like, oh, damn! I did not see that coming! Because you're supposed to think that Geishu Lin is dead. And this tells you, he's probably not dead. Yet. Which is, like I said, I love that style of storytelling. But for Hiyuki, if Kickbro is correct, then it was such a subtle storytelling that nobody noticed it. I just found that really cool. Like, that's what I call that's what I call dropping a hint way back when. And like, oh my god, so dope. I love that.
That's odd. Why are tacit discords here?
Guys, it's
and they're all moving towards her.
It's the moaning one. Oh shit, they're fighting me. Whoa! Held that attack since until held keep death in the universe there.
Strike from the shadows.
They didn't moan once. There's a mentions and hints about her around the academy outside as well. Okay. I do think I remember seeing Denia once. I don't remember though. I don't remember any mentions about Yuki though, or Miko. Maybe okay, it should just be me then. I preferred being in the main quest though, where I'd actually notice it. Or companion, like I said, companion quests are another thing. Companion quests, main quests. That's where you have the world building, and a little side quest where I'm probably gonna skip it. Or even exploration quests where you could drop those hints. But I don't remember ever hearing that in exploration quests. I think I remember the Denia. Did I remember Denia once? I thought I remember in one of the side quests. No, actually. Yeah, now thinking about it, I don't remember Denia once. Was Denia an ass pull? I think Denia's an unacceptable ass pull though. Somewhere around the academy students mentioned Denia. I know right at the entrance of Star Torch, someone mentions Lucilla.
The tacit discords are gathering around here.
What the dog doing?
Hopefully this helps.
No hesitation.
He's gonna attack. Quit that. They hold that attack for a very long time. Don't have fun. Yeah, it does narrow down very low. I can't remember. I just not like Lahai Roy. I don't think it's because of anime themes. I think it's because of just the bad writing of Lahai Roy. I'm not sure who worked on. Oh, there she is. Hey there, Yuki.
This is
Friendo. Open that door and let me in. Open sesame. Sometime earlier. Good job, cameraman.
Even got my taste right, huh? It's always so easy to read one's mind.
Yeah. Hey there, white rabbit. I think Denia's an acceptable ass pull. Because, sort of like Navora, she's a student. She's not like the president of,
Directed by Lucilla. Starring Lucilla.
This Lucilla fella sounds like a big old narcissist.
Enjoy your own movie.
She's a student, not like a class, not like the school president, the, hitman of the school. Whatever that term, I don't remember what the term is. For the anime term for Hiyuki.
Using my name and slapping on a title that lame?
Yeah. I don't know who this Lucilla fellow is, but they're dead. They're a big old narcissist. Okay. Sitting down, enjoying a good old movie.
The Fractsidus had a playwright. And this is what your art looks like?
This ain't playwright though. I don't think Cristoforo's in La Hyrule. Well, he could be. I wouldn't know though. I wouldn't know yet at least.
This is the story of a girl who discovered she could read memories when she started to grow up.
Oh, so she was a, what's that type of resonator? The one that, isn't born resonator, but then, gets, resonance abilities later.
Develop her self-knowledge.
Yeah, Cristoforo would be like, disgusting!
Many memories that weren't her own. Until she
Cristoforo would be saying, yeah.
Who she was.
Not fucked up enough. It needs to be more tragic. I need characters to actually. And he's like, you know, it's just not close enough to Fenrico, Lupa, Mia. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. It needs to be a lot. I need somebody to jump into the sea at the end of this.
Stealing Sophie's voice, twisting people's lives into your cheap drama.
Hey, he put a lot of work into this. He's not Cristoforo.
Since when does that count as cinema? What's next? My grand arrival in La Hyrule?
This is not absolute cinema. It's a still frame. Bro had a budget of a slap in the face. Oh shit, it's an actual movie.
How ironic. The girl who built her life on her memory gift walks into an institute buried beneath the Frostlands and becomes its leader.
Okay.
A flock of lambs chasing the future crowns a shepherd who can only record the past. What can she offer them?
What?
Drown in the relics of humanity's golden age?
Bro, this Fractsidus member's never been to history class. Lil bro don't understand basic history. So, why would you have history class? What can we learn from history?
Lands, trying to light fires against the coldness and darkness. Some burn clothes, some burn books, some even burn themselves.
That's bad. That's real bad.
But the coldness and darkness know
Denia.
no end, and devour everything. In the end, nothing remains.
I guess Denia's behind it.
Only silence.
I mean, she's maybe not behind it. The thing is, well, it could be that, what is it? It's, Hydra and Siren. I don't think Denia's either of those. It could be Eris. We don't know if Eris is Grand Architect yet. And this kind of discord and chaos sounds like how they described Eris. What Eris is.
Ending for us too. If this ever hit theaters,
So I guess
I'd
Eris,
fast forward it
Cristoforo.
tenfold just to end the agony.
Denia's more of a
The
foot
title
soldier, is
really
my
tells
guess.
it. Utterly tasteless.
She's pissed. Careful, Lucilla. They use that anger against
Thus
you.
ends the film.
However, upon review, it's filled with meaningless actions, and its protagonist is pitifully naive. The script will be rewritten and rescreened. Actress, please wait before the curtain.
A post-credit scene? Planning to remake my life now?
Christopher does have a wide range on his powers, but I don't know if they're that wide. Yeah.
Fine. Since you've handed me a free ticket, I'll see it through.
And she's on the screen as well. On the big screen. So you see every detail.
The tragic life
Then
of
again, it's a pretty
Lucilla.
shitty camera.
Remake.
Look at all the noise.
Action. The pitiful girl repeats her past, grows up again, and again arrives at Star Torch Academy, standing once more at a crossroads.
Yeah, I don't think they'd reuse Christopher so early on in the story. You know, Resident, I just looked at what you said there, and I read I never give spoilers ooh. I'm so used to saying you saying ooh that now that I'm reading your chats, I'm reading ooh with them, even if it's not there. She looks bald without the hat. Yeah, she does. Well, she is bald. She told that student she's wearing a wig. Bald!
The vote was jointly conducted by each department's committee and the new Federation Special Investigation Panel. Professor Lucilla, congratulations. You've been elected as the new president of Star Torch Academy.
Is that Warren? No, it's not Warren. Never mind, I'm dumb. Warren's got a different hairstyle.
President Lucilla.
Fuck me. And a
Care
monocle.
to say a few words?
Oh, cocksucker.
That's amazing, Professor Lucilla. Oh, should I say President Lucilla now?
Wow. Give an election victory speech. Objection, Your Honor! You dumb as hell. Hold it!
Thank you for your trust, but
that's wrong!
I don't intend to accept. Compared to others at the Academy, don't you think I'm a bit too ordinary?
Wait, what is, what? What does Makoto say in, Danganronpa? I gotta search that up. I remember playing Danganronpa. Makoto, he said, what did he say there? See there? Trial thing. That's wrong. No, he says that. That's wrong. Object. No, I can't remember what he says. What did he say? I'm not gonna pull up a Danganronpa video right now. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Elise Cardinal, the accused is, in fact, kind of cringe, bro. Imagine if the Oratrice put out that. It's like, I don't know, kind of cringe, bro. It didn't say guilty or innocent. It said, kind of cringe. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I know how the Oratrice works. Not that one. This is how the Oratrice works. Approved. That's how Oratrice works. It's just Knuckles in the back saying, I don't know. Do you know Dewey? Honestly, I like the meme of Do you know Dewey? I think the reason why I got so much hate is because of how often it was used, and I do understand that. I think also you must have Ebola to know Dewey. He does not know Dewey. Spit on him. Yeah, people did not like. They absolutely despised it. I liked it. I thought it was hilarious. Then again, I also tormented my sisters with it. My sisters absolutely despised it because of how much I played it. I messed with my sisters too much. He would have not let, yeah, but in the VR chat thing, they were absolutely like, they would actually just block people. Like, even the creator of the meme hated it because of how popular it got. It's one of those things that it got so popular, people hated it. Yeah, it came from VR chat. Great. I still like it. Do you know, do we? My brothers, we have found the queen. This meme was the best use of VR. Yeah. And now the only thing happening in VR chat is, yeah. How to explain? RP, the roleplay. They're, got technology now. Yeah, I would avoid VR chat if I was a functioning human being.
I have no major academic achievements, nor administrative experience. Honestly, sometimes I even feel small standing among all of you. Making a nobody the shepherd is dangerous for everyone, isn't it?
Oiled up LeBron.
So, please understand my choice. I'm content following at the back of the flock. I request a new election.
Look how bald she is. Where's your hat?
Quiet! Everyone please be seated.
Yeah, in VR chat nowadays, you can see someone walk around with their longish schlongus fully out. And remember, VR chat is a game designed for kids. Well, marketed to kids. It is definitely not a game you should let kids on. In the fucking slightest. You ever heard of a game called Roblox? Yep. Thinking like that, but a little bit worse. Or it's going to get that way very quickly.
Look, Professor Lucila's here.
Who are you talking to? Don't talk to me. I'll kill you. This part was so cringe.
Last time we stopped,
but I think it's actually Darkside, not Lucille herself. Yeah.
Alright then. Page 60. Bottom right corner. This photo was taken before the lament. Back then, there was no etheric sea, and aerospace technology wasn't blocked yet.
Yep.
One of humanity's probes took this image in space. Our homeworld, see? Just a pale blue dot.
So what's the point?
Excuse me?
What?
I mean, what's the point of taking that photo? Looking at it only makes us feel small. That tiny dot only makes all of us on it feel more insignificant.
Man.
Pathetic, even. That so-called golden age of exploration and the great astronomy before the lament, all they bring is loneliness.
Man, this kid, then... What a fucking loser. Usually, man, this guy got an ego check. He's like, damn, I can't believe it. I'm not the center of the universe. I remember laughing at these kids back in high school.
We're all lonely in that endless darkness, just like Star Torch Academy now. Tell me, Professor, does our so-called exploration here...
Boo-hoo, cry me a river.
I don't know.
Hey, Lucilla, the best thing to do with this kind of guy is just to laugh at him.
I've ever seen you speechless, Professor.
Because that's just a little bitch kind of response. He's like, damn, you just kind of outed yourself as being like the biggest jabroni out there.
About your request, I have the right to reject it.
Oh, that is Warren. I'm dumb.
Absurd.
Hit him with your
You want to
Gucci bag.
withdraw now, at the most critical stage of the experiment. Who could possibly take your place?
I'm just scared. Scared.
Sorry, you see the
touch
side
those
of me.
instruments
What?
again.
Stop that.
Scared of
You don't
seeing
need. I don't need to
results
see
that
inside
don't
of
match
you.
What we hoped for.
Afraid of the risks? Then switch to theoretical work. Are you really going to let everything you've built amount to nothing?
Uh-huh. Yep. So I'm just laughing. I'm still laughing about that guy. It's like I've seen those guys in high school, and they're so. It's so cringe. I'm surprised he said that with a straight face. I'd have been rolling on the floor in that room. It's like, damn, bro. You need. I'm actually gonna cry with that. With that.
Just ran out of the room, clutching her head, like she's lost it.
What's she doing all? Who's that? Look at that jabroni. Who's that? Who's that dude?
How long has she
See where
been
you're coming
locking herself
from.
in there?
When you said it's cringe. Yeah, it's such an egotistical thing.
We just heard stuff breaking, and someone crying.
That's bad.
Maybe she's having another episode. The madness caused by memory confusion.
No, that's bad. Alright, I won't laugh anymore. I'm just saying, I seen those guys in high school and they were the biggest losers. Is I coming from that way? I thought I came in from this way. Guess we're going back. So my camera's not centered anymore.
Are you really quitting
It
the
angers
project,
me.
Lucilla? You've made up your mind.
Yes.
Wow. Woohoo!
This will be my final lecture. I've already filed to close the course next term. Thank you all for your
Yeah, it's always high school.
I've gone as far as I can. I'm sure you'll all go farther than I ever could.
Look at this dude. Look at the top of her head. Look at the top of her head. It's bald. Sorry, I'll stop doing that. Thank God I finished everything related to studying. Yep.
She said nothing. Deep down, she'd already accepted her own mediocrity and stopped moving forward.
The thing is, you don't hear people like adults
The
say
girl
that.
who
You hear
once
adults
forced
say
herself
stuff
to
that, oh my
stand
God,
tall,
we're so
now
insignificant
teeters
on the
on the
in space. It's like
Her curtains about to
when when an adult says that, it's even funnier. I've never met an adult that says that, but I have met adults that sound like they would say that. And bro, they are like the last guy. Like they're the last guy you want to hear say anything. They're all in the cluster. Look at them all. Don't to see these faces again. To see them even uni. Yep. Man, that arrogant student is just it's way funnier than he should be, but he's just like having me cacking me on the ground. My guts would be falling out of me as I laugh so hard. What's going on? Cringe remembering high school. I don't really cringe remembering high school.
Did the others' memories bleed into mine again?
I was fairly
out?
normal growing up.
The meeting's already over.
What are you doing? Oh, this is evil Lucilla. Look, red eyes.
What's happening to me? I just want to forget. To erase this wretched forte.
Yeah, the power, how's it going?
Erase. Right. If I erase the memory of my forte itself, maybe then everything will go back to normal. I'm done with all of it.
Half an hour past midnight there. Alright.
She abandoned her title, her right
Having
to
trouble
explore,
sleeping?
and now even her own forte.
Oh my God.
She chose to kill the person she used to be. Like someone who had drowned, losing both her air and shadow.
A different choice. A brand new life. Tell me,
What's
our
with this
dear
pointless
audience,
exposition?
Isn't this
Oh, it's this guy.
fascinating?
Oh, this guy's way funnier than he should. I understand it's supposed to be serious, but that guy's just, it's just too funny, man.
If everything's destined to fade away, why not just wait it out? Enjoy
God,
the last
what a
bit of
loser.
pleasure and revel in the beautiful memories before the end.
After all, fleeting joy feels far more real than some unreachable truth.
What were you, Pinky? You got something to say? she'll work with her manual amnesia for entering gameplay. Yeah, I wonder.
You only need to come a little closer and take my hand.
I don't wanna. Take your own hand.
Our lives can trade places. No more pain, only warmth and bliss. The curtain's about to fall, and the choice is yours.
She looks like Pinkie Pie. I don't know who Pinkie Pie is.
Done with your performance?
There we go.
All that noise.
I'm gonna say...
Purpose. The same trick you used on Savi.
Yeah.
Stirring fear. Pressing old wounds.
I'm gonna say so far, like I said, Dark Tide feels very similar to Leviathan. That doesn't feel like an all-devouring being. This feels like Leviathan. This feels like the Dark Tide. The Dark Side, I don't like the Dark Side. And also, that entire section I thought was kind of a waste of my time. Like, I needed to, like, they needed to tell me, like, they kind of treated me like an idiot because I couldn't tell about, like, I kind of figured fairly quickly about Lucila's mental issues, and then there's that whole thing with the characters talking to each other. Like, eh. Like, this is why I think that Christopher could have a role in this, as Christopher just probably using the same tactics as Leviathan. Eh, I don't know. I guess it's just too similar to Leviathan.
Let me guess what you're after.
Good job,
Targeting
cameraman.
Sigrika was just a diversion. You wanted the Academy to intervene. Next, the memory-type resonator is affected in the Darkside. And you knew I'd see it.
Okay, yeah.
That was your invitation.
So the real target is Lucila. So they fear Lucila
So
for
this
some
little
reason.
play,
Well,
it was meant for me and all the memory-type resonators. You're afraid of something
there it
in
is,
us,
see?
aren't you? Something that threatens your grand scheme.
Yeah.
You put on
How many
a
takes
quite
did it set it?
hilarious show. I'll give you that.
It was pretty funny.
But you came to the wrong audience. You can ramble about pasts and futures all you like, but I only focus on the present.
Do we have an AA Ron present?
And that's exactly why your message
Yes,
in
sir.
that film disgusts me.
Oh, she's no longer bald. Honestly, that was a funny movie. I understand it's supposed to be serious, but I cannot stop
the
laughing.
struggle or the pain we face in our search. Every soul in Star Torch Academy has endured those. But the weight of civilization demands shoulders to bear it. And we, right from the beginning, are a flock, walking willingly toward our own end.
Yeah!
If the campfire's dying out, then these lambs you mock will burn themselves. Just to walk one more mile before the final breath. No glory sought, no remembrance needed. We'll lie down here, leaving not a trace.
To Lucila. Oh. Oh, hello there. Rover, spawn in. They haven't finished programming Lucila. There's not combat yet. They didn't even installed the dash attack. No, dash attack, the dash.
The point? You, who watch us burn. You're the proof. You and everyone behind you. That's our meaning.
Yeah!
And one more thing. Whether I
No,
deserve to be the president? That's not for your cheap words or your lousy films to decide.
Damn, Jax would be nutting right now if Lucila did that to him. But the Dark Side, I don't think Ternodian made... Yeah, no, Ternodian did not make the Dark Side. The Dark Side was made by Star Torch. Excuse the color blindness. Yeah, Lucila is too expensive. Yeah, no, this is a Star Torch creation. And like I said, I don't know. The cost of just hiring a therapist versus betting space and time to create a backrooms that stores negativity. Star Torch did not make the Dark Side either? Okay, I'm confused. The Star Torch made it. Who made the Darkside in Wuwa. Even the Google AI keeps thinking I'm talking about Dark Tide. The Sonorosphere and Laura. Okay, so it's Sonorosphere. For some reason, this is Sonorosphere that collects the negativity in Lahai Roy. As to why it's there, I don't know. So it's a naturally occurring thing, and the Academy is utilizing it. So something else made it. That something else is probably long gone. It's probably somehow connected. That doesn't make sense. Probably somehow connected to Void Space, or maybe somehow Dark Tide got over here. Who knows? Yeah, it's similar to ghosts that manifested in Roshia's quests. Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's a naturally occurring Sonorosphere, probably tied to the dark side, to the Dark Tide somehow. And here they call it the Dark Side. Because like I said, this feels like the Dark Tide all over again. And we already dealt with that problem.
If you're so desperate to tear me down, that only proves I'm doing something right.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. It's like natural lost Laras, everything's made up of frequencies, so enough negative energy collected then can manifest into Sonoros or tacit discords. Yeah. That's probably what it is. Somehow it manifested here. We don't know how. That's a big cat.
You're not the only one with backup. Checkmate.
We're going punching a cat! Let's go! She said checkmate. Mate check. Get him, Rover. Get him. Get that rabbit. Oh, hello. How's it going? Oh, gosh darn! Goddamn! That is a lot of side boob. Holy.
You're here.
Don't know if I like you.
I'll handle the rest.
Come on, we've still got work to do.
Are you going to the anime slice? Yeah, she's going to the anime slice. Had I not made the complaint that all of Lahai Roy feels too anime, that would be cool. But my main complaint is that the story feels too anime. What the
Stay
heck?
sharp, Rover. It can take the form of anything in the dark side. There's
me
only
that.
one passage here. It must still be around. Stay close.
Yeah, give me that. Ah, nuts. What? Time to try again. Ah, nuts. Time to try again. Ah, nuts. Try again. Ah, nuts. Time to try again. Ah, nuts. Time to try again. Ah, nuts. Alright, one more try. Oh, two more tries. Ah, nuts. Ah, nuts. Well, I give up. Where is it, Lucilla? Oh, we got more gambling. Let's try it. Yoink! Ah, nuts. I will let the Fractsidus mommy choke you with her thighs. They gave that as an excessive amount of side boob on that Fractsidus member. No damn rabbits. No rabbit stew for me. Oh, surely. Rabbit stew this time. Ah, nuts. We thought you could hide from me, little prick? Get back here. A 3D printed rabbit. Look at that. The bastards. My rabbit stew. Very necessary. Yes, it's... Do not question it. It is important to the plot. Is it... Was that boob shot really? Yes. Yes, the boob shot was necessary. Oh, did you find it? Where's that dilly darn dang rabbit?
No sign of it here either. Let's split up. I'll check this room. You take the one before.
Alright. Oh, time to go to the room before. Find a white rabbit. Punch in the face. Do a backflip? Oh, I can't do a backflip. Never mind. I'm sad now. Lucilla stands on the other side of the window, but she's not acting like her usual self. Lucilla! Imagine hitting it. It would be jiggling like an earthquake. Wait a second. Which one's Evil Sa? Oh, wait, it's Evil. Evil Sa's the one without a hat. Bald! Baldsa is the rabbit.
Told you. It's checkmate this time.
Yep, there we go. Take that, you dilly darn dang bastard. According to our plan... Well, so pretty much, Lucilla without a hat is evil, and Lucilla with a hat is good. And so Lucilla used her brain power to go bada bing bada boom, and we saw Lucilla without a hat and said, whoa, 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 she ain't acting normal. And so we hit her with a bomb to make sure she wasn't a bad guy. We guessed right. Yep, it's time to make some rabbit stew. That rabbit is so... That rabbit don't know what's about to hit him. Should we?
We still haven't figured out what the Fractsidus wants with the Darkside.
So he turned to stew.
For now, this little one's our only lead. Let me try reading.
Don't do it.
First.
That's a smile. Careful. That looks like a trap. Yeah, look at that. Do it.
Looks like I don't even need to use my forte.
I suppose this counts as our first proper meeting, Madame Lucilla.
So who are you?
Proper meeting? You're talking to me through a rabbit from your little hideout. That's what you call proper?
Proper, just
Still, thanks for the film. It was tasteless and trashy, but I'll admit, it added a little fun to my job.
Yeah, honestly, that's a really funny segment.
You knew I'd catch this rabbit from the start.
Well, yeah.
And didn't you already know it was a trap meant for you?
Oh!
We both have.
It's Grand Architect. Grand Architect is still an anomaly.
What are you trying to do in the highway?
Is he Grand
As
Architect?
an educator, you of all
Grand
people
Architect.
should know better. Finding the answer is the asker's job, you know?
Hey. Grand Architect just wanted to feed Rover stew. What a kind fella. What a kind fella.
Still, congratulations. You've won this round.
You're a bastard.
Won? I never agreed to play your little game. And neither did my students.
Bastard
Right,
of a
Rover?
bastard. Wait, what? Wait, yeah, that's right. What am I agreeing to? Meh. Delicious stew. Hey, Lucille, you got salt and pepper? You're just flattering yourself. Why Rover acting like a good boy here? Because Rover is a good boy.
Flattering myself? That hurts. I worked very hard setting up those trials for you.
I prefer the Charon Architect. The Charon Architect was a lot cooler.
If you didn't enjoy them, don't worry. They'll be on next round. And I promise it'll be far more thrilling. Because next time, we'll be betting on the very fate of Lahai Roy.
That's pretty cool.
Will it go boom and vanish? Or will the flames of Star Torch keep burning?
Make it laugh. Rover want to make it laugh and jiggle. Yep. That's what you want to do to Milliner. Tell her a good joke.
I can't wait. Truly, I can't wait for our next meeting.
Bye-bye.
Next meeting.
Yeah, you think Grand Architects is gonna give up? Damn, Sag, no more stew. We almost had that stew.
It's alright. At least we dealt with the source of the Darkside's anomaly.
Not for long, though. Who's the Miko just now? Why is she so anime?
I know you've got many questions, but let's get out of here first.
I also will complain. One thing about the game I have as a whole. I always find it, like, I understand that gacha game, like, female characters sell better in gacha games, but I feel we got quite a tipped scale when it comes to the male to female ratio in gacha games. And then when it comes to characters that actually look masculine with beards and stuff, I think I count on one hand how many bearded gacha characters I know of that have bearded gacha characters. And that's one. And that's Yanwu from Wuthering Waves. Not even a very good unit. Side characters, of course, have beards, but only one main playable character with a beard. Yeah, like there's a reason why there's a meme called Gathering Wuthering Waves is called Gathering Wives. Like, I do like having a fair ratio of male to female characters. Like I said, I understand that female characters sell more, but it kind of like, remember I was talking about feels like a shitty harem? Yeah, when you have too many female characters, I start feeling like I'm in a shitty harem anime. So, yeah, like another female character. Okay. Like I said, Hyuki right now feels like I've seen her in like a harem anime. It's just ours ratio is much better. Yeah, I believe even ZZZ's ratio is pretty good. I haven't paid that much attention, honestly. ZZZ's story is entertaining enough for me to ignore that stuff. Much like Wuthering Waves, back in Huanglong and Renacida, I was ignoring that ratio because the story was good. But now I'm in La Hai Roi, and story, I don't have much to say about the story, so I'm gonna look at something else. Yeah, Genshin is also more balanced. Yeah, ZZ men got equal jiggle physics, yeah. Like, also, so far, this quest has felt like a companion quest. I'm not liking 3.2. Like I said, the more I think about 3.2, the less I'm liking it. Genshin got flamed so hard last year that they only made one male 5-star. Yeah. I think Wuthering Waves is going to get flamed as well for that. Like, stereotypes do exist for a reason. Wuthering Waves not being the stereotype of that gacha games are for gooners with La Hai Roi and all the new characters. They got 9 new female characters in between Shiyuan and Luke, I believe. Was it 9 or 10? And before Shiyuan, it was Brent, I believe. Yep, make games better, criticize more. I'm gonna when I see problems, I'm gonna criticize.
You said the things in the dark side wouldn't hurt them.
Yeah, Denia's definitely not an overseer. Really just a puppet.
Didn't I do what you asked? You wanted to help Sigrika, so I tweaked the dark side to help her see herself clearly.
Yeah, you don't... I doubt that.
Besides, no one got hurt, right? Your friend, your teacher, and Rover. I should thank you, actually. You helped me finish an experiment.
Yep.
Experiment?
Where the ruins?
The opposite of the void. How far can memory type resonators go before its
Oh.
power consumes them?
Just makes sense there. So I guess that's what we're trying to say, that the dark side is like the void, which is similar to LF1. And memory types are different because they're... Yeah. Because memories are proof of the existence of life. Look how anime this scene is.
What other tricks is this petty academy hiding?
Like, really? Where'd the... it's too anime. I don't like La Roy. It's poorly written.
A Miko wielding a sword?
Like I said, I prefer the Charon architect.
We've still got much to do.
Charon was a much more interesting architect than Navora architect.
What about the rabbit? Isn't it your pet?
It's a creation.
We don't keep trash. We dump it.
Oh my god! Really? Was the slow-mo really necessary?
Please try hard to be useful if you don't want to be disposable.
I'm really trying to like it, but it's just comparing La Roy to Rinasida and Huang Long, it's just so meh. Like I said, it just feels like a companion quest for a main quest.
Sorry, Rover. I've kept you busy all day.
You do owe me an apology. Does she? But not for that.
From the moment you came to me, you already knew this was a trap set by the Fractsidus. Yet, you planned to walk right into it.
All in a day's work for your president. Besides, it worked out pretty well, don't you think?
I think at least I like how Lucila's story isn't just yet another sad character. So that's at least a little bit different than that's at least a little bit different than the rest of La Roy so far. But it looks like with Denia we're gonna get yet another sad character story. And they're starting to get a little bit boring how almost every single character is a sad character. So at least that's a little bit of a breath of fresh air. Denia blackmailed. She's probably a new Fed girl, given a chastity ability. Not chastity ability, given a resonance ability. And, yada yada. Whatever. What if something had gone wrong?
Don't worry.
So Rover feels boring.
Pulls people toward what they fear and try to escape from. But I learned to face my past honestly long ago.
Yeah. Because she's an adult. Then what exactly happened to you back there?
You want to know?
Not really.
Didn't you say you wanted to introduce a new course? Star Torch guidelines, from strangers to confidants?
Ah!
Students and teachers should get to know each other, right? Maybe this counts as our first class.
I really set myself up for that one. Well? Before I turned 20, I couldn't tell which memories were mine and which belonged to the ones I had read.
I know that.
As I absorbed more and more of them, I saw too many births and deaths.
Genshin. This is Genshin. This is Genshin level of storytelling.
It really was.
Good gravy. The Genshin exposition is infected Wuthering waves.
That's exactly what the dark side preyed on.
No, really?
Recreating
wow.
the predicament I once lived through. The
Fractsidus was questioning me, the representative of Star Torch Academy.
Yep.
When the future offers no answers, and existence itself is destined to fade, can anything we do in our brief and ignorant lives truly matter?
Maybe if I was like 14 years old, I would think this is deep. But I am.
What do you think, Rover?
24? Oh, gonna be 24 this year. I don't care. Could have just ended with, yep, that's my life, but I got over it now. Anyway, what's our next step? Yeah, that's what I would have done, because this is just Captain Obvious. They're treating me like a fucking idiot. This is what I complain about Genshin Impact all the time, that Genshin Impact treats me like a bumbling moron. Unfortunately, I am a functioning human being. If there's no answer, then we create one. How deep?
That's the kind of answer you'd say.
Especially comparing 3.2 to 3.1. 3.1 was so interesting and so entertaining. And now we're in 3.2. Which slowly feeling more like 3.0.
Back then, I joined the Space Trek Collective without a real purpose. But luckily, just like you, I met a good teacher.
I wanted to listen to this crap. I didn't realize how horrible it sounds. Maybe a few lines of advice and stuff wouldn't be too... Well, yeah, no, a few lines of advice, yeah, because she's a teacher. Imagine a passionate teacher would just find any chance to impart some lessons. Yeah, but this just feels like, hey, look, this is what we wanted to tell you in this story. This is how you should feel. No, you shouldn't feel any other way. You should feel this way about the story. Which is... whatever. Honestly, I think it would have been the story would have been a lot better if the arrogant student had been there. Because honestly, then when the arrogant student started talking about how small he is in comparison to the whole galaxy, that's something that would get me laughing out loud in the middle of class. I wouldn't call him loser in class, but I would laugh. I would laugh. I'd probably get put out in the hallway. True story. Not the exact scenario, but I did laugh at somebody when they said something so cringe. I was not the best kid growing up, but damn. There are some scenes I really love La Heroine, but there are also bad scenes like this. Yeah, we're saying we have 3.0, which the tail end of 3.0 was actually pretty damn good. And then we had 3.1, which is like, okay, let's go! And then 3.2. Which just feels like companion quest after companion quest after companion quest. So far.
My teacher was an ordinary man. Arroya, in charge of observation in the Frostlands.
Now this part!
We both spend our days watching and recording, each in our own realm.
Let's pull up the review. Okay, this part doesn't matter. This part doesn't matter. This part doesn't matter. We figured that out. That doesn't matter. 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 There. These two lines matter. Let's hope they don't merge in the next patch. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. I feel like this is going down the live service route. I don't know if I'm gonna finish Wuthering Waves. This is what we're leading to. It's not good. Because all this right here is you're too dumb to understand the story, so we'll tell you the story. And then this part's interesting. This is interesting. This is proper exposition. I like this exposition. This feels like Genshin Impact. Like, honestly, I have my bed right here. I should probably just take a nap when she's yapping. And then you guys just start spamming something in chat. Oh, wait, she's talking about something interesting. She's talking about something interesting. Come back. But that's what I mean. It's like, this is actually interesting. This is what I care about. Genshin PTSD. I might take a break if this continues too. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Maybe I'll just take a break and let a bunch of chapters of Wuthering Waves come out. And then I'll play. See what happens. Combat-wise, in-game has been showing new characters more and more too. Yeah, that's another problem. I don't like it. It feels very pay to win. At least it's not as bad as Genshin Impact, whereas Genshin Impact has been releasing faction reactions. At least Wuthering Waves can't do that. All they can really do is just actually just introduce power creep, where a character's base stats are just simply better than everybody else's. Or the gameplay kit is so brain dead easy, and it gives so many buffs and damage bonuses that, again, completely overshadows every single character. We'll have to see, though. We'll have to see. Ever since that pay-to-win event, my faith in WUA has gone down drastically. I saw that pay-to-win event, and, yeah. I'm, about as... Yeah, nah. The pay-to-win events, I always say, is that it's a very clear indication where the game is headed. I don't like it. Sure, it was only just one event, but gave you cosmetic things, gave you those transducers to reroll, or gave you a 5-star, which honestly I think pay-to-win event should give you both the 5-star and transducers, and the little motorcycle accessory with little Imeth. So we'll have to see what happens. Here we are, yet another companion quest. I don't know. You get transducers, but they cost Afterglow. Yep, and Afterglow is too valuable for transducers in my opinion. I don't think there's any in-game way to earn transducers like there is with the... What are those things that did you reroll the main stat of an Echo? You get those on the Season Pass. Yeah, the transducers just aren't worth it.
But he never saw himself as just an observer. Again and again, he made connections with people and the things he studied, and built bridges between them.
They could have cut out the entire previous segment and just had this part. And I would not be sitting here being like, alright, I'm gonna take a nap. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna head out. Whereas this part, okay, I'm actually interested in this because this is actual character history. And it's not treating me like an idiot because I wouldn't know this stuff anyways. There's no way I would know this without her telling me. Why couldn't they just have this? Why do they have to sit there like, well, actually, I used to feel bad about myself, but I'm an adult now because... So I grew up and I realized how to deal with those things because, fucking hell, who would have thought growing up would actually help you with these fucking problems? Like I said, nearly 24. I'm not so
It was
dumb.
like how we draw lines between the stars now. In these perilous frostlands, each person is a point of light for another.
Is this the Persona collab curse? I don't know. Probably. Is WUA ending next year? I don't know. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I was about my biggest joy when it came to the Resident Evil streams is how Resident Evil didn't treat me like a fucking moron. And here I am, being treated like a moron. No, not this part, the previous segment. Thank you, I'll never treat you like a moron. Oh, end of service. Who knows? Who knows? Wuthering Waves has lots of really cool lore and cool characters and stuff, but Lahai Roy just feels like they're just churning out crap, just to churn out crap. Remember I was talking about the... I don't really think... I've talked about it so many times. This is what I was talking about here. Here, look. Downtime. So this doesn't feel like this. Like, really, events really do just make things feel better. Oh, I spelled that wrong somehow. Don't treat your player base as morons. That's mine, but I'm just putting it there. Let's hope they just learned from this. Yeah, we'll have to see. That new writer they got, the guy who wrote the 3-body problem, let's see if he can actually write something proper and it doesn't just turn it into fanfic. I've never read any of his work, so maybe his works, I don't know if this is his work, this chapter 3.2 is that guy's work, or if it's the previous guy's work. All I know is that This is ass.
Maybe I used to stand too high, never stooping to feel the emotions in those
There's-
memories.
Let's start
The
finish
ones that
talking.
needed time to settle for an ordinary person.
You see, now that actually, I don't mind that, because that is not me. That feels like a real person talking. That feels like a real person talking. Somebody thinking out loud. I don't mind that. I don't mind. Corn is better than this, yeah. There is a trend that whoever classes Persona eventually ends within a year. I wouldn't be surprised. The thing is, you gotta have collabs that make sense. Like, how does Persona actually make sense with Wuthering Waves? That's the thing with a lot of collabs. A lot of collabs just don't make sense. They're there just for money. I'm not against making money, don't get me wrong. I understand Wu's gotta make money, and the collab with Persona gives them lots of money. But if your game's turning to ass... The thing is, Persona's been out for so long that if I was gonna play Persona, I'm just gonna play Persona. The thing with this collab is that Wua needed to make a little bit of money. They made money. Hopefully some of that money goes into the game. And not somebody's yacht. But who knows. Because they disturbed the piece. Yeah, Persona... I don't have anything against Persona fans. Because I don't really know them. Yeah, I don't know any Persona fans. But... if this is what happens when someone classes Persona, obviously that's probably not what it is. Unless they're trying to advertise to Persona fans here. If that's what they're trying to do here, and this is the writing level of Persona games, then fuck, I'm not playing Persona game. Don't Resident, I don't understand the reference. If that's what this writing is to appeal to the Persona fan base. That's awful.
When I revisited the memories I once read, I realized they all shared one thing in common. Everyone spends their whole life searching for answers.
Okay.
And it's those very answers that give meaning to our journey toward the future, even if we might find nothing in the end.
Then have you found your answers? Now I feel like a therapist. Okay, so who at Kuro Game... So, I'm gonna ask this. This is a problem in Western studios, where for some reason I, the player, am the therapist. Why am I the developer's therapist? Who at Kuro Games needs me, the player, to listen to their self-insert? It's like the new Dragon Age game.
No, I'm still searching. And
The
that
therapists are a bunch of morons.
The same as all of you. Just another student on the path. So, don't worry. Until I find it, the Fractsidus
There we
won't
go.
be able to shake me. Also, about that
Finally, we're
Miko
back to
lady
something
you're curious
interesting.
about.
That last segment was a little bit long-winded.
My
It started
lips
off
are
pretty
sealed
good,
on
but
that, I'm afraid. A president has her principles, not to mention the Academy's safety protocol. But one day, you'll see her again.
yeah? You want to drop another
Anyway,
anime cliche on me?
I still have to write a full report on the Darkside. Leave the rest to the adults now. It's getting late, Rover. I'll see you in class.
Okay. My chat's singing right now. I'm not sure what song they're
Has this
singing,
game
but
truly ended.
the last two lines they have is, I forgot the rest, I searched in Google. Yeah, that wasn't a very good chapter. You can get a soda? Alrighty. There's more left, by the way. Yeah? Talk to Lucilla real quick.
Still something you want to say?
I'd like to hear more about your past.
Oh. But Star Torch Guidelines from Strangers to Confidants is designed for both teachers and students, isn't it? If you want to hear mine, you'll have to share your stories before coming to Lahairoi first.
Tell about your part in Jinzhou. You tell Lucille part of your story in Jinzhou. She nods occasionally respectfully for all the people there.
People everywhere are protecting their homes in their own ways. The Fractsidus' claim that it's all meaningless is the greatest insult to our era.
It's the cringiest high school thing I've ever
Pal
seen.
Sounds like a sincere, kind girl.
A
It's a
pen pal?
blessing in times like these to have someone you can truly talk to.
I hope I get to meet her again. Man, have I been saying that since 3.0.
You will. Human connections are stronger than you think. Alright, since you shared, I'll tell you something you wanted to know. Let's start with my Royan teacher. During an expedition in the Frostlands, I got caught in a storm and was separated from the others. Due to my chaotic memories, I barely understood the concept of death.
Why was this not part of that whole, like cutscene we just had? Why is this after the cutscene? This should be part of the cutscene.
An old Royan observer rescued me and brought me back to his outpost.
Because, yes, of
When
course.
he learned of my ability, he asked me to help him recall the memories he'd long forgotten. In that small cabin, I read the joys and sorrows of his past.
I see.
He studied the behavior of Exoswarm alone, danced the Royan dances there, and shared laughter with passing researchers. He was never lonely. I began to follow his example and actively reached out to the memories I once read. I wanted
This
to
is
show
so
my
much more
respect
interesting than
and
that cutscene,
experience
than like
them
half the
anew.
quest. Like half the quest is like, if I was playing by myself, I would have skipped it. But this actually, like, oh, this ain't bad.
Guess what I felt then?
What did you feel?
No.
Awakening? No.
It was the fear of death.
Damn.
For the first time, I truly feared death. I felt our most genuine human emotions facing the jaws of death. When I realized that, I knew I was finally waking up from the nightmare of those memories.
More interesting if you had would it be more interesting if she had a... Would have been more interesting if she had a companion quest, and when we were in the Royal Frostlands where she recounted it as a abandoned cabin and what's belonged to them. Yeah. But I don't know if they're bringing back companion quests. Like pretty much everything you see on here is going into that survey.
Still something? Oh. If you want to hear mine...
Story of Renacita. Tell Lucilla. Curiosity flickers in her eyes.
I've only read about Renacita in textbooks. Their culture of living alongside echoes reminds me a bit of the Roya.
Yeah.
If I ever get the chance, I'd love to visit there and hear their bards perform in person.
I got Draconin speed dial.
Alright, since you shared, I'll tell you something you wanted to know. Let's start with my Royan teacher. During an expedition in the Frostland,
Okay, we can skip that part. We listened to that part. Alright, yeah, that should have been the actual cutscene. And not post story. Well, let's go to the next day. Yeah. Like I said, some of these things belong in companion quests. Sigrika's chapter, Lene's chapter, Mornier's chapter, Shiyuan's chapter, Lucilla's chapter. These are companion quests. They're not main quests. And again, like I said, Darkside still feels kind of like an asshole. Imagine if someone actually logged out and waited a whole day to do it. Yeah. Well, I gotta wait a little bit longer? Let's wait 2 days. There we go. Head to the auditorium. Man, I don't need no damn wings. Look at that. Should do that in Genshin once. Logged out for the whole day. Alright, let's finish up this companion quest. They must have hired Genshin's story writer or something. For 3.2 and 3.0. Who's new and innocent.
It's just the two of us now. No need for all the formality, Hyuki.
Now you're a menace.
Oh, and
too
just so you
anime.
know, the maintenance fee for that blade will be coming out of your paycheck this month.
Which blade?
The one you used in the Darkside. That makes it the 4th you've broken so far. Try to be gentler the next time, will you?
Oh boy, I can't wait for
Sure. What about my own sword?
Hyuki's main quest is gonna be build her a sword, just like you know was build her a bow.
Its maintenance is mostly done. Don't worry,
Okay.
you'll have it back soon. Wanna try one? It's pretty popular among the students.
Rainbow candy? Oh yeah.
Not hungry.
Candy's supposed to be eaten when you're not hungry. That's what makes it taste good. Go on, try it.
Luke sus candies. Yep, 07. Hyuki's gonna be turned French. This candy turns you French.
Have you swallowed it?
Mm-hmm. A bit sour, and my tongue's tingling. Not my favorite.
Huh. No reaction at all. That's odd. When Sigrika and the others ate theirs, they...
What?
They turned French.
You're no fun.
You swallowed it.
He saw me.
Out of context.
Does that affect your plan?
It's fine. The Fractsidus didn't just set the trap for me. It was meant to draw you out as well.
Oh my god.
They've noticed your existence.
Oh my god. No shit, Sherlock.
I'm sorry for keeping you
I guess
confined.
this
for
is
trying
actual
to
proper
hide your
dialogue.
power.
I don't mind it.
In the end, it still came to light.
It's just the rest of the story's not that interesting.
We both knew this day would come sooner or later.
Do not come. I'm gonna come.
So, would you consider moving back to the academy for now? If anything happens, you can respond right away.
Yes, from they mean Fractsidus. Shocking.
The Fractsidus went to great lengths to tamper with the Darkside, but it poses a little actual threat to the academy.
Unless.
At worst, this anomaly might be tied to the power of the Threnodian too. It seems they're already preparing their next phase.
Okay.
What do you need me to do?
Lock in.
Now's not the time. You should know that the Space Trek Collective was built atop the Threnodian. That's why we've prepared countless contingency plans.
Thanks that
Even
thanks
if
for that
every
recap.
single one
I completely
Even if
forgot
the
that
Threnodian
all this is built
completely
over top of
consumed the
King Threnodian.
We still have a final card to play.
Top view is nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to say good job, Karen, man. Just
The
mostly
wish
unimpressed.
granting Miko. You.
Wow! Thanks, game. I was too dumb to know that. It really is a shitty harem anime, isn't it? Well, the Exo Strider did stab it in the eye. Oh, Platia, what? Star Torch of Time. Is that main quest? What is that? No, it's not. I actually know how. Oh, so I guess we're going to do this now. Guys, I don't know. So far, the dark side is kind of a dumb plot point. Open messages. So shortly found traces of IMS frequency. Where? An active void matter zone beneath the Hyroi. Do you remember? Okay, so where Aleph 1 is. Her name is Yuki. She's been helping the collective survey the active void matter. Why is this not a fucking cutscene? Why is this a text? What, do you run out of budget? Senior Bush is in charge of protecting researchers and students who are... Okay, whatever. Are you supposed to finish the region's story before the previous region even starts? Yeah? I have no idea. I kind of figured that we were going to deal with Ashinohara fairly soon. They wrote story 2 or 3 patches before. Yeah, they wrote this whole 3.x versions just feel like so fractured and so dull. You can literally rearrange all the 3.x chapters and the story would not change. Just rearrange them all. Here, random play, go! Hey, why is this not a cutscene? Why am I reading this? Been helping us with investigation lately, like you. She's trying to track down any sign of iMyth. Frankly, progress has been slow, shocking. She ran by me and decided to head deeper underground to make some progress in the high-risk section of the Void Matter Zone. And we see some progress. She found traces of iMyth, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we should be alright on our own. Yeah, reading is good for my health. I read all sorts of books. I know it will be necessary. She's already back. She's fine. Something, something, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Okay. Like I said. Whatever. We'll accept that one right now. It's not a very good story overall. Yeah, so my rating for 3.2? 2 out of 10. The first half 3.2 wasn't that bad. But the longer I thought about it, it went down to 4 out of 10. And then that Lucilla chapter really was not... Really was just more of a waste of my time rather than anything else. We might as well do that. 4 out of... Yeah, yeah, I can go up to 4.
Precision and quantification.
Like maybe if I
the bedrock of science.
I think about it for a little bit longer, I'll like it. I think the whole Darkside plotline is just stupid. It doesn't make sense. It's too much like Leviathan. We're going to deal with Aleph 1 the same way we dealt with Leviathan. Give it a 6 out of 10. All right. Like, it's so anime and it's such shitty anime cliches. Not even like the fun anime cliches. Like, cliches aren't a bad thing, but Hiyuki is quite literally just the mysterious character. Mornier is just bootleg shorekeeper, which is that emotionless character or character that's trouble with emotions and highly hey, actually, this is anime called 100 Girlfriends. That's a parody of it. 100. Let's find Mornier. Here's Mornier. Right here. That's Mornier. This whole show is a parody of the harem genre. You know what I mean? It's just ass. Yeah, it's a parody of harem anime, and so it's the whole anime is of course 100 girlfriends. So they go through every stereotype of harem anime. So yeah, there's Mornye. Which one would be Chisa? None of these would be Chisa. I guess that this character, the maid character right here, is the closest thing to Hiyuki so far. There's a teacher character somewhere, wherever she is. It's actually pretty funny, though I did stop reading it because I got tired of the I just got bored of it. It was funny at first, and then it's alright. That's enough of that. Enough fun. Yeah, not in this. Not in 100 Girlfriends actually. In 100 Girlfriends, the MC is not dense. And May is a masochist. There's the teacher MILF character. Not really teachers, more MILF character. There's a different teacher character. There, see? This is the foodie. Bootleg lollies. Not bootleg. The mandatory lollies for fucking harem anime. Show you screw 100 girls. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Close enough. But he's a kid. There's been no segs because that's illegal. Everybody there is at least smart enough to understand that they have to at least wait until they're old enough. That doesn't really stop the... This. The name tells me it's funny. It's a funny parody, but it's like... It's funny to see all the stereotypes just made fun of. But... Yeah, it's like one of those things I stopped reading. MC is too sensible, the story writing is consistent. So he catches hints? Yeah, he does catch hints. Like, would I recommend you read this? Maybe like read for as long as you find it funny, but after you find it kind of boring, then just drop it. That's what I recommend. That's what I did. I read it until I was like, okay, it's kind of funny. Let's continue. Yeah, and so far, La Hai Roi is shitty harem. It's so hard to ignore the anime stereotypes in La Hai Roi, because that's all it is.
Precision and quantification are the bedrock of science.
Get him! Get him!
Verification,
Alright, let's go.
and comparison possible.
But if you're interested in proper, actual, interesting storytelling, I would probably not go with 100 Girlfriends. Oh, it's Platia. She's from the Black Shores. I remember you.
Bother him.
Hey there, how's it going? Alright, my schedule for the day is now clear. Long time no see, Platia. Rover, it's been a while. So others at Black Shores learned you were going to start Torch Academy. Everyone's been worried about how you're settling in. The story could have been better if Rover was introduced as a teacher instead. Yeah, as a teacher or even just as a regular character, as Rover. Because Rover comes in as a student, and now it's really hard to tell the difference between Rover and Harem MC. Or... If you ever watched the Fate franchise, you know how dense this character is. This character, definitely dimmer than the actual Void of Space. And the delivery in the La Hai Roi is horrible. Like, Rover is way too old for like almost all of La Hai Roi. The student-teacher relationship is frowned upon, so I bet it kept as a student. Well, yeah. Like, the thing is, Wuthering Waves shouldn't be a romance game. Why the fuck are they trying to make it a romance game? Because earlier of Emiya. Yeah, his earlier because character like Emiya. Yeah. What's another dim anime? Oh yeah, main character from Danmachi. There, look, another dim character. So can I say in the show they actually say I love you, and he's like, what does this mean? Because apparently it sells. Yeah. I fucking hate romance so much. Romance can be a good flavor thing, but the reason why most people don't like harem is because it's stupid. Like, so far, La Roy, Rover had, outside of 3.1, Rover has had no proper interesting qualities. Ske is only waifu. Yeah, I'm so sick and tired. Like, Lene, like I said, Lene telling Rover her problems doesn't make sense because Rover's a fucking adult. Lene's a child. Rover can't relate to Lene like Chisa could. Again, it's gacha. Yeah, it's gacha. And it's live service. So, lower my expectations before I get too disappointed. So far, Lahai Roy is feeling like Inazuma for me. Where, God, I'm not a fucking idiot. Funny, Lahai Roy is the third region of Wuthering Waves. Inazuma is also the third region of Wuthering Waves. Wonder what that means. Can be a pattern there. Sorry, punch my mic. Those smaller niche ones with good story. Yep. Like, stop trying to write Wuthering Waves with a shitty romance plot. Rover's an ancient being tasked with the responsibility. Sumero came out after Inazuma, tasked with the responsibility of finding the Sentinels and getting rid of Thermodians. Why the fuck is he hanging out with high schoolers? Like, is a Google Doc about it drop about like is Twitter going to drop a Google document about Rover and how he's a predator? It also feels like there's a Western writer working on this game. As why the fuck am I somebody's therapist? You have to go. All right, thanks for joining, Kick Bro. Sorry for being so negative today. But yeah, have a good day. Have a good day. Like, it really feels like I'm playing a Western game where I'm someone's therapist. One more thing? Alright, shoot. Go ahead. If I wanted to be someone's therapist, I'd go get an actual, like, psychology degree and become a therapist. We'll be playing Pragmata Wednesday. We'll do it Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. So what day is that actually? I'll tell you. That would be 22nd. Well, hopefully Wuwa does get better. I'm gonna hope Wuwa gets better, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. I was holding my breath in 3.0. And 3.0 is really... I think 3.2 is worse than 3.0, to be honest with you. Because at least 3.0 made sense with, everything made sense with 3.0. One of the few well-optimized games nowadays, yep. Because game companies, for some reason, think it's a good bragging thing to say, hey look how good my game looks. I don't care how good the game looks. Does the game play well? Is the combat good? Is the gameplay good? Is the story well done? I don't give a fuck about the graphics. Get the fuck at it. Oh look, you got good graphics? Congratulations. I also got good graphics. It's called going outside and picking weeds out of my lawn. You and your good graphics. It's built on Re-Engine by Capcom. Alright. If I want good graphics, I'll go do something outside. Go fuck about your graphics. Graphics schmaffics. You think I'm playing Wuthering Waves because the graphics are nice? No. The graphics being nice even then. The graphics also have bugs in Wuthering Waves. If I was playing Wuthering Waves for graphics alone, I'd be skipping the story right now. I wouldn't be talking about how boring the story is. I'd still be in Huang Long just staring at the grass. Yep. Thanks for joining, Kick Bro. Have a good day. Yeah, well, Larry Roy's a boring map as well. The Royal Frostlands weren't that bad, but let's be honest, Royal Frostlands is just white and snow. It's really hard to fuck up a winter wasteland. There are floating grasses and flowers that aren't even 3D. Yep, I've seen that show. Huang Long was better. Renacida was better. Royal Frostlands is ass. Outside 3.1, there's not anything really good. I'm gonna put this in here just so flesh this out. Players do not need to be spoon-fed. Character works and qualms. Yep, I don't know what you call it, but yeah, with PNGs, they just put a PNG in the game. They didn't model a flower. They just made a flat image and messed with the whatchamacallit, I can't remember what it's called, but there's a certain thing where depending where your camera angle is, the PNG is facing towards you. Yeah. I really don't have anything but complaints for La Roy. I would say 3.0 is more entertaining than 3.2. Said Darkside. It feels like I'm back in Renacida with the Dark Tide, and we've already dealt with that problem. This just feels like, oh, my character is sad, so I'm going to show you my character is sad. Like I'm some sort of therapist. I'm not a therapist. I'm a YouTuber. My job is to. My job as a YouTuber, as a content creator, is to give everybody a few hours of escapism, and let them have fun while I play games, and so they don't have to think about the difficulties of life. That's my job as a content creator. And then after my stream ends, they had their break. They can relax. And all right, I had my 2-3 hour break. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into doing work, or even have me in the background, so to break up the monotony of noise. That's what my job as a content creator is. If somebody comes in here asking me to somehow fix come in here, give me their life's issues, I don't know how to fix that. I'm just like, that sucks, man. I hope you feel better. That's all I can do as a content creator. And what Story right here is doing is like, hey, look, I'm sad. I'm gonna tell you why I'm sad. You should also feel sad for me. Fuck you. I'm not gonna feel sad. I'm like twice your age. And twice your age, I've got my own problems to deal with. Stuff like that. I really just feel like I'm playing like Dragon Age or something. Was it Veilguard? Yeah, Dragon Age Veilguard. Yeah, Rover's very old. Rover can't listen to people's problems. Like I said, we're gonna exclude some characters like Luke and stuff, as I can actually believably sit there and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's like Encore. Like Encore is a companion quest. That is a sad quest, but they don't try to make you feel bad for Encore. It would have been hilarious if Rover came into La Roy as a janitor. Honestly, that would have been a much more entertaining story. But so far, with La Roy, we get to La Roy, meet Lene, who at the oldest 20 was somehow an accomplished New Federation assassin, escaped to La Roy, and now it's here. It's really hard to sit here and believe that Lene's an assassin at 20 years old. Of course, with Kokoro stuff, it makes sense, but I don't really feel that. And then you get to Mornier, and I showed you what Mornier is. Mornier is a caricature of an anime of a cliche anime harem character. And if I wanted that, I have Shorekeeper. And it makes sense with Shorekeeper because Shorekeeper's an automaton. Shorekeeper isn't human, so that very calculating mindset and almost robotic mindset makes sense. Kind of understandable. Maybe she was raised that way. What's the thing? New Federation we know is a dystopian cyberpunk Wild West kind of scenario, so I can believably understand that. But when she's talking about how she doesn't feel like she's ever fit in or anything, and how Star Torch has made her feel like she's a part of something. Remember 2.8 when you're talking to Chisa, and Chisa quite literally says, word for word, the exactly same fucking thing? That's what's talking about 3.0, is that, why is Rover, no, put Chisa there. Chisa should actually be part of that main 3.0 story. But no, then they gorilla glue her to the cuck chair, and then bring her back in 3.2 with total character assassination for about 5-ish minutes. That's what that was. Yeah. Yeah, see? You totally forgot about that line as well, so it's like, good gravy. And then Sigrika, all we can do as an adult just say, hey, you could always ask others for help, but Sigrika's story was a little bit different, but again, falling into the whole, oh look, sad character, yippee, another one. It's a bad gravy, Bob. Yeah, I'm gonna stop complaining, because I think I've already explained myself. I think people understand at this point what I'm talking about. I think at this point I'm just gonna be reiterating whatever I said. But then again, you guys can also pitch in. Maybe share some of your opinions about how you feel. Because like I said, I rate this store, I rate 3.2 like 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. Whereas isn't here said 6 out of 10. So I was wondering, this is I want to hear you guys' opinions as well, because maybe you guys say something that I didn't notice. But as of right now, it's just, Darkside just doesn't make sense. You know, you might want to go through the next patch because the anniversary is almost yeah, there's been absolutely no real talk about the anniversary. That should be like, it's something yearly. That's a yearly thing players look forward to. Actually, that ties back into this thing. Yearly things players look forward to. These 4 things right here, people want to see. And every 4 years, I'm sure somebody wants to see the Great Aegon again. That is also thinking long-term for your game. Hell, even the Great Aegon, you know what you can do with the Great Aegon? You can introduce a new gladiator character, a new Septimonian character. Kind of help flesh out Septimon a little bit. As not a 5-star, as a 4-star. 4-star Septimon character. That'd be cool. You know what you can do with these things? With these 3 right here? More 4-star characters. Introduce new 4-star characters here. In fact, I believe that's what Genshin Impact does. I believe, what's her name? Yun Jin is an example of that. Yun Jin's debut was during one of the Lantern Rites. You see, a 4-star that helps with the world building. We can easily implement that, and then we're not gonna have a character bloat of. I think one of Wu's biggest problems is character bloat at this point. Too many characters, and whoever's writing it's clearly not a good enough writer. But I don't know. I talked about this in the past. What I consider the bare minimum is not what corporations consider bare minimum. So let's continue. Things you've been dealing with. We learned bits and pieces from the collective's briefings. Also, another thing. We used to be talking to the Black Shore so much more often. Like, I really miss Renacida when you had Zanny and Phoebe, like, just around the corner for so often. Like, how often, like, there's like for a lot of Renacida, especially the first half of Renacida, Zanny and Phoebe are by your side for so much of it. Like, they're your little adventure crowd, just like back in Huanglong, where Yang Yang and Jianxin or Yuchixia was your adventure party for Law of Huanglong. And now, here we are in La Hairoi, and we're severely lacking an adventure party. Do you know who our adventure party should be? Rover, Chisa, Lene. Yeah, Rover, Chisa, and Lene. There's our adventure party. Lucilla, Luke, and Mornier can't move all too freely. Main thing is nobody had their backstory explained in the first few hours of meeting them. Yeah, exactly. Like, we don't... Yeah, even the Underground Vault quest was more about the Order rather than Zanny or Phoebe. Exactly. Like, you learn about Zanny and Phoebe through their companion quests. In fact, you learn a lot about Phoebe through the Risholi Islands event quest with Seed as a tiebreaker. And there's more folks around Seed as a tiebreaker and the Risholi Islands. That was such a great event. I loved that event. But we don't have that anymore. Yeah, Starbuck and stuff. Starbuck and his fish. The fish. But now here we are in La Hairoi. No adventure party. Horrible writing. Kind of completely separated ideas. Like listen, the dark side is just the dark tide rehashed. What am I supposed to do? We've already dealt with this problem once. Like, I guess it makes... Well, it doesn't make sense because the Fractsidus didn't create it. It's something that was there for a while. I guess they're trying to say that the dark side is a void. And that's how it ties back to Ternodian. The Ternodian of Death, we'll call it. So I don't know if it has a proper title yet. Aleph 1, the Ternodian of Death. Let's call it that for now. So, it's like... What, really? That's the best connection? Like, you're dealing with something of Annihilate. Like, have monsters. Aleph 1's... Because the connecting parts to Aleph 1 should be bits of Aleph 1, like the Void Worm, which just devour and destroy. But no, in fact, we just go to the dark side and... That's what it is. Yeah, I don't have much to say outside of that. Yeah, I really liked Renacida. I really liked Huanglong. I saw the cracks starting in Septimont, and those cracks are now just chasms in La Hairoi. Darkside had more potential. Yeah, Darkside had more potential as being something completely different, in my opinion. Because I think the Darkside is a stupid idea for La Hairoi. It makes no sense to your Ternodian. Yeah. Not really sure. And then there's the whole... Were they talking about getting my Exostrider key back or something? Darkside was formed naturally, but Star Torch modified it. It was meant to act as therapy for students. Yeah. Because, therapist was that expensive. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't have anything good to say about La Hairoi. I've said everything I'm going to say about La Hairoi. Be so much better. It's just not good. Our adventure, like I said, our adventure part should be Lene, Chisa, and Roper. Why? Because those three characters are actually able to move around. Oh, we even slapped Sigrika in there. There. A party of 4. Right there. And you switch in Lene, Chisa, and whatever. Sigrika, whatever. And this is our adventure party. And then Mornier, Luke, and Lucilla are supporting characters. And then to explore Luke, Lucilla, and Mornier more, you have companion quests. But there's no fucking companion quests. Yeah, Luke and Mornier... Yeah, I said it. Luke and Mornier could have been behind-the-scenes support. Which is what they should be. Like, where's our main... like, even in, Renacida, Carlotta was a background support character, and Zanny was a more part of our adventure group. Same thing with Phoebe. And then you get to Cardothea, and our background support character is, Cantarella and our adventure parties with Carathea. Which not really, but you know what I mean, how in the Anvilomium, it only makes sense for Cantarella, Rover, and Carathea to be there. It would not make sense for Zanny or Phoebe to pop up out of nowhere. It's like, yo, Rover, how you doing? Welcome to Anvilomium. What are you doing here, man? But no, but that involves having companion quests. Bring back the fucking companion quests. Because what's happening right now is you're right now fusing companion quests into the main story, and I'm sitting here kind of pissed off. Let's continue this. I've been staring at this character for too long. Alright. You informally requested an assistance. Tell us you want to handle this yourself, and we trust you. After what happened to Time Myth, with the threat of LF1, I know now it isn't about putting everything on the line. It isn't time to be putting everything on the line. But I've made up my mind. I will bring her back. That's my burden. I can't drag the Collective or the Black Shores into it. If you're sure that's what you want to do... No, it's not what I want to do. I want to make the story interconnected. Like, how is it that Huang Long and Rinasida felt interconnected to each other despite being two completely different continents? And then Lahai Roy has nothing to do with the whole story. You know what I mean? Lahai Roy feels so... It feels like fanfic. Like somebody on... It's like whoever's on the writing team wants to write fanfic, and this is what they're doing. Alright, enough of my complaining. Enough of my bitching and moaning. You guys already understand what I'm talking about. 12 more days for NTE. Hopefully NTE is good enough to make Wuthering Waves stop jacking off in the corner. Like, as of right now, I would not recommend new players playing Wuthering Waves. Alright, sure, let's join you, then please let us help, okay? Yeah, of course. You just come all the way here just to say that, did you? No. This is a little bursting. Should I have a personal favor to ask? Go ahead. We're here for the Black Shore Space Trek Collective Exchange Program. But I'm also here for personal reasons. I've been living in Star Trek for a while now, so I thought that you could help. But if it's inconvenient, just say so. It's really okay. It's no trouble. Technically your boss. So it's no trouble for me. Wait, do I look at that type to mope around and you make everyone fuss over me? Go on, I want to help if I can. It's about Miko from my hometown. Don't know if you heard of her, but Ashinohara's defense against the Ternodian was built around Miko's. I'm guessing the Ternodian is Aleph 1. Okay, so it's Aleph 1. Also known as Hivdinger. Hivdrung. Vindrung, probably. So that's why we're going to Ashinohara, because... How close is Ashinohara to the Royal Frostlands? Among them, there's one who's special. She bore the title of Flaming Sakura. Which was? She was the Lady Miko. When I was a child, I caught a glimpse of her once. Just her back. She was gazing at the giant tree covered in wish slips. The wind blew her long sleeves like a kite with a broken string. She turned. Did she see me? I don't know. Maybe it's the distance. Maybe it's just my memory. But I can't remember her face anymore. What happened after that? They're only connected because of the teleportation tunnel. Maybe? I have no idea. Somehow Ashinohara has the same Ternodian as Royal Frostlands, which I wouldn't. That's personally, but I wouldn't do that because they seem fairly. I don't know. Maybe is there? I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. They'll find a way to connect it. And if it's shit, then it's shit. If it's not shit, then it's not shit. I'll hold my breath to see if it's good or not. Later, when Hanami fell, I tried to escape. I encountered a swarm of tacit discords. All I could think was I don't want to die. That's when I saw her again. The same silhouette. She only said one thing to me. Run, live. Even at the end, the Lady Miko was doing everything she could to protect us. Since then, there hasn't been any news of her. Not until recently, when I heard Bloom Bear about the legend of a ghost Miko in Lahai Roi. The description of the... Okay, I get it. Remember, I want to thank our person, something, blah blah blah. Yuki mentioned is her last message. Search for Imeth, keep carrot for now. I guess she talks to people, like some of the Bloom Bearers in Lahai Roi. I think that's what she means. Because they said this back in Black Shores, that a lot of the Black Shores members quite often come from Lahai Roi, or they send Black Shores members to Lahai Roi to study. So that's how she would know. Just from them going back and forth, she would hear these stories, kind of thing. That's how she would know. Really? So she's not a ghost after all. Is there really Miko in this academy? Rover, you know this place well. Can you help me investigate? What do you need from me? I actually gathered some clues already. Done a little prep work. It'll give me a little time to organize everything. But how would she know that Hyuki's giving her all? Probably because Hyuki saved her, and she's just assuming Hyuki will be doing the same thing. That's my guess. Assumptions, I'm guessing. So I've gone through it all. We discussed our next move. Oh, so that's okay. So it's the same thing as what we saw in Hanami, that event thing to give you lore. How many days do we have left this banner? 11 days. It's got over a week. Same place near Bell College. Yeah, so not a good story today. Not a good story at all. I guess time to be looking for the next game that will inevitably disappoint me. Enough of this. Yeah, I think I might skip Yuki. No, honestly, I don't really care for it. Then he finished this. Yeah, 2 more levels of that. I think that wraps it up for today's stream. I don't really see my set. I hope it gets better. I'm gonna pray it gets better. But as of right now, right now, I'm playing a shitty harem anime. If I want to play a shitty harem anime, I'd go
this is a
play any
testament to my
dating sim.
connection with the world around me. And it's very
Dating
much my
sim.
companion now. Bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this
if
journey.
I wanted to play a shitty harem anime, we'll go play
Fine. I don't want to bother him.
We'll play this one. It looks like ass. Good god, it looks horrible. But there's my shitty harem anime. I don't want that Wuthering Waves. Water Bob is gonna be confused by my search history. Yeah. Maybe not. Sorry if I was overly negative today. I don't like being negative. I like being positive, especially when it's a game I enjoy, like Wuthering Waves. But today's just that. It's just. I just couldn't. There's just nothing I really compliment in today's story. What are you searching dating sim for, son? You probably just assumes this for my channel. Or you probably won't even notice it. The thing is, I want my fantasy
This
game to
is a
feel like
testament to
fantasy.
my
I don't want to be a
connection
shitty
with the world
isekai,
around me.
a
And
shitty
it's
harem,
very much my
shitty
companion
romance,
now.
or shitty drama.
Bearing witness
If
to
I'm playing a
everything
fantasy
I've
game, I want
experienced
to punch
on
at
this
least one
journey.
dragon. And the problem with romance is that they don't have dragons.
Want to bother him?
But yeah, that's going to do it for today's stream. Sorry for being so negative today. Next stream, I'll try to be more positive. Maybe for next stream, we do the event quest, or maybe we can do something else. Because we finished the story quest. What should we do next week for Wuwa, do you think? Gallery. Actually, I was talking about this earlier. Look at all the 5 stars compared to 4 stars. There's all the 4 stars we have. We have 4 rows of 4 stars. And that's what the events would do. Would make that number bigger. Like I said, let's look at... Oh, it's actually... Yeah, there we go. Actually, no, it wasn't 9 characters before. There's only 4 characters between Luke and Shiyuan. It was... 9 characters between Shiyuan and Branch. And then... 4 characters between Branch and Shai and Yao. And then 4 characters between Zhang Liao and Jian. No, Alf1, you said my anniversary rewards, you bastard. How's it going? Storage optimization for PC too. Okay. Yeah, Alf1, if you do me a favor real quick, can you eat up all the bad story beats in La Hai Roi? I need better story. Get rid of all the parts where the exposition is treating me like a moron.
This is a testament to my
Just eat
connection
that.
with the world around me. And it's very much my companion now. Bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Oh. Yeah, man. Sorry for being so negative. I'll be trying to be more positive next week. I'm not sure what we'll do next week. Like maybe... What should we do? What in Wuwa can we do? I think we'll do this. The Special Response Force. We'll do this next week. Yeah. I think I might skip Hiyuki though. I'm going on strike with the Wuwa summons. But thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for tolerating my negative ass. Good gravy. Hope you all have a good day. Hope you have fun playing the games you're playing. And yeah. And the register rewards is kind of meh. Of course. Well, maybe it'll be what we need to do is do what Genshin Impact did. We all remember this?
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me. And it's very much my companion now.
Yeah, everything
Bearing
feels... You
witness
spelled
to
it right.
everything I've
The
experienced
first time.
on this journey.
It's Luster. Yeah. If the rewards are crap, here we go. No, but it's not a good example of anniversary. But remember the first anniversary? Where the player base bullied Genshin Impact and giving them proper rewards? Here's your answer for getting better anniversary rewards from Wuthering Waves. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. Hopefully things get better in Wuthering Waves. I really hope so. I really like the lore of Wuthering Waves and the story before La Hai Roi. So hopefully La Hai Roi picks up. 3.1 was actually really good. I loved 3.1. It's just the rest of La Hai Roi is so bad. People bullied Wu on the first anniversary and barely anything happened. Well, clearly they didn't bully hard enough. Yep. Yeah, this just feels like corporate, like they're just churning out slop. Yep, bring back bullying. Reasonable bullying. Not bullying on somebody who doesn't deserve it, but bullying on a corporation that is treating you like shit. Yeah. I don't want Wuthering Waves to fail, but I feel like games like NTE and Nanta, even Arkfield and Knights, they need to really step up their game, including Genshin Impact, need to step up their game so Wuthering Waves actually has a reason to put out good story and good characters. And, like I said, a fucking roadmap. Like, we don't even actually have, I don't think we have a roadmap for Wuthering Waves. It feels like our roadmap right now is... Here's our roadmap right now. This is our roadmap. They only think 2 steps ahead. When in reality, they should be thinking about their entire year. Starting this day, I'm slandering Wuwa if they release a map patch. Well, yeah. I'm gonna criticize. If they release a bad story, I'm gonna criticize it. I'm not going to pretend that, oh, it's alright. Yeah. Like, there's a good... I'm not sure if I could finish Wuthering Waves. ZZZ is so far the game I'm enjoying the most. Like, the stream I look forward to the most every week right now is the ZZZ streams. Zenless Zone Zero has a fun story, fun characters, and all that. Whereas Wuthering Waves had that in Renacida and Huang Long, not Hyrule. Yeah. But I'm gonna go fill out the survey. I've got a lot of things to put in that survey, as you see right here. Yeah. Yes, I hope some questions easy that are bored as shit out of me. What's the thing? I'm not going to expect every single story beat of a live service game to be good. But it's like, not every single chapter Wuwa can be good. Let's be honest. Yuno's chapter was kind of...
This is a test.
Had they not had the theming around Fate and everything with Yuno, probably would not have been as enjoyable as it was. The thing is, Yuno's story was written for philosophically. They're trying to speak a philosophy in Yuno's chapter. But we don't care about philosophy. For example, I don't care about some high schooler's qualms, or I can't relate to it. I'm not a therapist, so I don't connect to that at all. It could be like that, where, like, you might, yeah. Like, I'm gonna allow some bad story beats, but God, this is horrible. This feels like Inazuma right now. But then again, Inazuma didn't really have a 3.1 that was exciting, so I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully they get better. If they don't get better, then I guess my days with Wuwa are numbered. I didn't spend any money on this game, so I got no reason to stay around. 2.x is true at their peak, patch, and everything fell off after. I'd say things started. I started noticing the cracks in Setamont. For like Lupa, I kind of gave the pass because I was like, okay, you know what? We're just going to Setamont. We're not going to know anybody there, and so Lupa was like, okay, we give that the pass. But then Augusta,
where my
while the moon cycles,
where's Gabrina?
remain
Shion,
Your call.
Chisa, Linné,
I'm
Mornier,
power
and
levels.
Sigrika, and now Lucilla. Those are all companion quests. None of those feel like actual main quests.
There you are.
The entire story is fractured because they're turning the main quest into companion quests, and it's killing the game. For at least me. I'm not sure about everybody else, but for me personally, awful. I give Augusta the pass because she knew the Ternodian personally. Yeah, well, the reason I'm counting Augusta on that is because I was kind of hoping that Yuno would be more present. Yuno wasn't all too present in Augusta's main quest.
While the moon
And then Yuno, of
cycles,
course, was just a one-on-one.
I remain the anchor.
Let me honest, yep. Had it not been for the philosophy of Yuno's chapter, probably would have would not have liked it, because it does play like a companion quest. This
Your
chapter
call.
was a companion quest.
I'm ready.
Such hours when Yuno was just gone. Yeah, like I said, I didn't mind it, given back like the fact what Yuno sacrificed and all that. Yeah, and then next patch you get a whole lot of Yuno. That's what I'm saying. It's like the Augusta chapter was like, Yuno should be more. Actually, in Augusta's chapter, Lupa should have been in the Great Hunt as well. Like, why is Lupa not there? Kind of thing. Forlova gets a pass because of everything that happens in the Fabricatorium. You still say place like a companion quest, but we're gonna give it a pass because of how lore heavy it is. Luke Herson, we'll give that a pass. Imyth, we give it a pass. No pass, no pass, no pass, no pass. Give that a pass. Have to give that a pass.
Cycle where my blades lead.
Gets a pass. Gets a pass. Barely gets a pass. Gets a pass. Technically, an event with companion quest for her. Zanny's one of my favorite characters from Renacida. We actually had a companion quest, so I can't say had a companion quest, had a companion quest, had a companion quest, had a companion.
Would you like a
Had
fun
companion
game?
quest all
No
throughout
rush.
here.
The impatient ones will fall
Even
right into
Encore,
our lap.
companion quest.
Time for another
Companion quest. No companion quest
do
there,
my
but she's
best.
paired to the main story, so good enough. No companion
I
quest
see
yet, but
my
he's paired to
way
the main
clear.
story, and he had a beautiful introduction. Carl probably has the best debut in the story. Fighting the Dark Tide. But yeah, I'm gonna quit whining. Like I said, hopefully the game gets better. I don't want this game to fail. I'm gonna go fill out that survey now. We're gonna stream though, because you guys don't need to see me do that. Yep. Charcoal's just here. What the fuck is this? Wait, is this not the survey? Where's the damn survey? There it is. Is that the one? 470. Yep, that's the one. There's the... Yeah. I've read this so many times. Come on, come on. Oh, there we go. Start, next page. Prefer not to say. Yeah, I'm gonna fill this out. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good day. What? The fuck? Questionnaire my ass. Okay. I'm going to end stream before I start talking, because I got a few choice words I want to say. Everything you're watching, this Sunday, I'll be live with Final Fantasy VII Remake at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Have a good day.